Hello there, welcome Silver Gauntlets. We are here for another Challenge Cup match. We're here in the quarterfinals with a matchup with DubuDeccer versus Oneshot. I am former Challenge Cup group participant Chuckles501. To the left of me, I have previous quarterfinalist of the Challenge Cup, jaxstronomy. Hi, Jax.
Hi, Chuckles. Glad to be here.
And I've got the uber memer of the Uta community.
I was wondering what you were going to go with for that, and I appreciate that fully.
I was just going to go, and we've got Dastar.
I mean, honestly,
and commentator of the Challenge Cup, Dastar.
I actually would have laughed at either of those chuckles. Those are good. I like that. Thank you. Hi, everybody. We're definitely in for some a good race here today. We've got two very good runners going in their semifinal match. The winner moves on. I'm sorry, quarterfinal match. The winner moves on to the semifinals to play Westifer, I believe.
And they are somehow already going. So let's get on here.
Wow.
It looks like we have dropped in. We have dropped inside of Goron City.
We've got a one shot. We don't have a.
Hold on.
But we'll get that sorted.
Hold on, fans. Technical difficulties. Give Helnet a chance to fix it.
So while we're talking there, while we're getting that all set up, oh yeah, they're in about the same place. Hey, look, a free shield. That's nice.
Yeah, you don't need to buy a shield.
Hey, yeah. All right, yeah, and the doubters get to win today.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I was cheering for not Kikiri CAC market because with league starts, it's nice to see a little variety.
And unfortunately, I already bet on this, so I can't actually pay it out. So, sorry.
Yeah, that kind of league versus S5 kind of. It's nice to have, to know what you're doing to start a match. But we play a randomizer. We like some randomized aspects in our game, and just dropping in some random ass locations is fun every so often.
Also, nice sync getting the.
Yeah, they really are moving very quickly and identically through the early game, which kind of makes sense with that Goron City start. The Goron City start is really not useful at the beginning of the seed, but once you actually have one or two items, fantastic place to be, because that gives you access to a whole bunch of places on the map.
Just to let our trackers know, we've got a spirit medallion start with Asaria's song, starting song, just to let our trackers know.
I already put it on the main tracker, and they got it too. Minuet in the windmill. So we've got
the superior forest access has been acquired.
Indeed. So that means within a minute and a half of the seed, which, by the way, the timer has stopped for some reason, we have both ways to access adult forest. Oh, who said that? Sadie in the Restream channel said, "I'm going to predict Big Goron Sword required today, and look what we get less than 5 minutes in."
I mean, Big Goron Sword is never required, but it's always nice.
I know, that's why I'm giving them crap for it. Yeah, everything's working fine now, Hell Knight. Thanks for fixing it.
Just imagine if you did have, like, I don't know, for some reason, Big Goron Sword was, like, logically required when they get the Master
I mean, there
was,
I think for a moment, that one skull in Dodongo's cavern, the one on the vines, before people figured out that you can actually just pick up the pot and toss it. Oh, hey, big test. Remember for big test serotonin, everybody? So magic.
There goes my seed hash meta I tried for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's alright. I expected that.
Yeah, your seed hash meta is basically like...
just torture. That's what it is. Let's be real. My seed hash meta, for those who aren't aware, was going to be gold scale in Jabu for some key logic that has magic, but it's not going to be the first magic, because the actual first magic is going to be somewhere dumb and missable, like either 50 Skulls or Sphere Zero locked Deku, where nobody finds Kakiri Sword.
Hey, I've definitely skipped the Shield Grave accidentally before, and it'd be my first hook shot, so,
I'm sure you're... Chuckles, I guarantee you're not alone. I'm sure many people have done that.
Walking past random checks, that's just something that, well, we don't call that pulling a jax. We've never called it that at all.
Let's see.
That is actually very true. Yeah.
Oh, Decker getting burned.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great one-shot Dampe here.
I guess you could say he finishes it in one shot. This look, if you came into this race expecting less from me, you are
Yeah.
sorely mistaken.
Ooh, 49.
I made
Blisteringly
this.
fast time. And,
Oh,
excuse me. Excuse me,
French
Dampe.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
supposed to randomize that, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's normally in the chest in the vanilla game, so
He just
It's-
picked it up.
It's
semi. Yeah, he just picked it up. He opened
so,
the chest.
so how about that forest access now with that hookshot?
Hmm.
we've,
Yeah, that's pretty
we've got
easy.
the access songs, we've got the hookshot. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
There's CL. What is going on?
Graveyard Bongo.
Magic, right?
Magic
Magic.
could also be the hookshot.
It could.
I'm just gonna leave the logic to Jax. I'm just
Ooh,
gonna.
Fair.
is Decker gonna be dipping forest already?
Okay.
Bold.
Yeah, no strength, no bow. Don't even know if forest is required yet. So
You can grab and eat 2 easy skulls.
50 dead. What was the second Sacred Forest Meadow hint? I missed it.
Icy Waters is dead.
Thank you.
Good.
What the heck sound was that?
that wasn't
I have
me.
no idea.
That Decker.
That was
River.
Decker?
I don't know. It wasn't me.
Alright.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
Yeah, there's a
Whatever.
Beyond the river and the water temple is dead. There is a whole bunch of big chests in Midas' house. Let's see if there's
Wow.
anything actually useful. Eyeball frog.
Eyeball
Don't like
frog.
that. Don't like that.
I mean, we absolutely like that. We like making them suffer.
Nehru's love.
Hi, honey.
Oh, we got a condom?
What
What
the
the heck?
what the heck
What
is
are we
this sound
hearing?
coming from?
Is it Hell Knight?
I don't know. Hell Knight, are you hearing something on your end? Or are these like Decker's sounds somehow?
I really like it. Let's keep it going.
This is just deeply confusing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm used to custom music, but custom...
Oh, alerts for the channel probably, like Raptor says.
The follow us, yeah.
All right. Oh, F's.
F in the chat.
Yeah.
That's what he gets for having his alerts on.
Yep.
Also, I only got the Sacred Forest Meadow hints. What else did we have?
I missed the hint at the top because I was distracted.
All right, so I think we're only missing the Kikiri Storm's Grotto, or not the grotto itself, but the one right above.
The one above the grotto. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we'll keep eyes up for when Deku goes there.
Oh, it
'cause
was
Deku
it
is
was
in that direction.
it was the river.
But that was Water River chest dead. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So Decker just giving up there, not bothering.
Yeah.
Trying that again. It's
Yeah.
like, no, okay, I'm not walking all the way back there. I'm done. Now, one shot's going back to the graveyard
For the song.
for the song.
Oh yeah, now that they've got ZL, it's always good to make sure, considering that they got the path hint now.
Yeah, you could come
True.
here as
Could just be
Dial.
Nocturne.
Right,
If
and then
it
you've
is-
got 3 different possible items here.
Yeah, if this is in fact Nocturne, then you have your child. Then you have an easy access to your child to go do Dampe digging.
All right, so I'd also like to point out we already have a meme percent item in that condom that we found.
We do. We do in fact. We are in fact on 1%.
And here's the frog for Decker. And Decker is bailing.
It looks like we've changed to one shot for the audio. So we've got mixed audio now.
Frankly, that's probably the right move. Prelude, nice.
Yeah, that's convenient.
You
Yeah.
love to see that.
That's almost one of the better songs that you.
And
could
look at
have
that,
done.
immediately using it to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, and then you know it's not Nocturne, so you don't have any more like confusion about what that path's gonna be. Although, you want to see Nocturne. Jabu, Shadow, DC,
Oh, shoot.
Spirit, Forest. So Forest is going to be required. All of that Forest access, we actually need it. Deck of Fire and Water is our stones.
Well, we do love stone fire and stone water, don't we?
And we're not going to get a barren water hint as well because we've got a sometimes hint for water. So
It's true.
Water Tempo is Path to Twin Rover. Deku Tree.
Deku to Bongo. Oh, we are going in.
Market is foolish and Schoolmask is dead.
Right, where are we going in? Sorry?
We are going into Deku Tree.
Can we?
Well, not yet, but we
Oh,
have
yeah.
to.
Oh, yeah, no, I was, like, really confused. Like, wait, what? I was like, I didn't see a Kakiri sword anywhere. Like,
But we will be having to considering that Deku Tree is on the path to Bongo.
Okay.
oh, I missed
And,
that.
and
Okay.
we're going into Stone Water.
Wait, what about stone water?
Water is on the path to Twin Rova.
Was it Water Twin Rover?
Yes. Hope you like going to Stone Dungeons, everybody, because we are.
Well, at least we know water's got something. I'd rather just know and be like, okay, we're going to water, than just be like, should I clear all of water today? There's a repeat of that 50 hint.
Just go to water. Just go to water. You're gonna have to go there. Just live with it.
Let's
I
just
also
accept
like-
we're going to water.
I'm also going to point out that Shadow is locking the Prelude check, so that's going to be fun.
So Nocturne's on AD. We're gonna have 0 songs. We're gonna...
Wait, we have Nocturne on AD?
No,
We
I'm
don't-
just.
yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay.
No
Alright.
information
Bolero.
yet.
And
No,
Bolero,
this
I'm
is
sorry.
people calling it yet.
Yeah, sorry,
People calling it at the moment.
I am literally just trying to keep up with all of the different
We
track
dropped
notes.
our child drop was in
Goron City.
Kakariko. Our
Goron-
adult
what-
drop was in Goron City.
We dropped in Goron City because we started as adult.
I don't think One Shot's gonna get to Lon Lon Ranch. It was already
He
Dawn.
probably should. It looks like. I mean, although we don't have his. The problem is. Oh, not like that.
Yeah.
But no,
Ooh.
he did. But no, the one thing that I don't like about doing randomized music is that I definitely use audio keys for that. And one thing
very
that you can
true.
tell is that as long as your sound is going, as long as you still have the vanilla music playing, you have enough time. If you have a clean backwalk, you have enough time.
Yeah, I think we'll find that as soon as One Shot leaves, it will be probably
Yes.
nighttime.
Yeah, he got just.
Yeah.
So,
No, probably we'll play Minuet out of there. So.
where were the Deku Tree and Water temple
They
hints?
were at Temple of Time.
Okay, and what were the other 2 Temple of Time hints?
It was Skullmask Dead and
Market was foolish.
Market Foolish.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, particularly since they were coming out of adult. For child, that's always a mixed bag as far as like, oh well, I've just done half of Market and now I find out it's foolish.
Sun Song. Oh no, Storms.
Storms.
Math is hard. Songs are hard. That's it. Whatever.
Math is hard. Songs
Songs
are
are
hard.
Brain is hard. I'll be right back. All right. Cool. All right. So we're now Lost Woods under the bridge. We've got a hint and we've got a scrub.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's Requiem.
Requiem.
Hello.
Oh no. Oh no.
Hey, Sadie, you remember that thing you said about let's hope this isn't as bad as the last seed I rolled? Yeah.
I would say
it's called-
Requiem is probably the worst one.
Yeah, I think logically it's required about 80% of the time.
It's gonna be good.
Hard locked probably about 50-50. So we're really going to be questioning our life decisions as we go through this seed.
Well, at least 50's dead. We can take solace in that for right now.
For whatever
That is
that is worth.
And our
I mean,
stone dungeons are weird
I'd say
as
it's
hell.
worth 50 skulls actually.
Well, 10 skulls. We still don't know anything about 40.
I accept your logic, but I don't have to like it. Let's see.
Our stone dungeons aren't easy stone dungeons to clear. As like water can be a bit of a faff. Need quite a lot of things logically.
Yeah, water and fire are absolutely going to be problems. Deku won't be, but it never is.
It's a problem if we need the Kakiri. The Kakiri
Yeah,
stone.
the one thing
Actually,
about
that's fair.
Deku,
That's fair.
Yeah, the thing about Deku is that I found that Path Hints balanced Medallion Deku closed Deku super well because it generally gives you a good idea about where to start looking for your Kakiri sword.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guess what Deku is not today?
Yeah.
Sorry, the Deku path hint was Bongo, right?
Deku 2 Bongo, yes.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 Bongos already?
Yep. Yeah, 2 exposed bomb bags. Yeah, that makes sense.
With
Two
a free medallion.
2 exposed bomb bags.
Oh, okay.
Dodongo's Cavern being a medallion.
Got it.
That means there's 2 ways to finish Dodongo's Cavern, almost certainly.
Yeah, basically, kill the Sheikah in chat was basically about what I was going to say. It just means it's Bongo Bongo. 2 Bongos. I was beaten to the pun, so it's not my fault this time.
Yeah, you were.
Thank you, Kill.
G means
Yes.
Ognob.
It's not... I would... Look, if you guys are just going to beat me to the puns, I'll just go home. Wait, I am home. Shit.
I
mean, yeah, like...
what I'm talking about is what I'm talking about with the 2 exposed bomb bags. The priorities with the hints are that they're gonna try and give you one hint to each medallion dungeon, and if it's not possible, they're going to give you that's the only chance you're going to see a duplicated path hint. So because we know that there are 2 different paths to Bongo, that means another one of the medallion dungeons has no possible path hint. So because this is Dodongo's Cavern, the safest assumption is that there's 2 exposed bomb bags, 2 bomb bags that do not lock each other.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
So Deku just missed just literally one side hop away from getting into Lon Lon Ranch. The save spawn is in Kakariko, which means hopefully that it's Dampé time. So that's one thing.
Yeah, but he is going to be missing out on doing well while he's here.
That's a very good point. Not having the Song of Storms, and not having Suns as well. It's going to be difficult to really know when you're going to get that song next.
He will be able to do flame storage in the Composer's Grave and pick up the Prelude, so he could go back into Market and do Market-y. Well, although Night Market doesn't really do you anything right now, never mind.
And unfortunately, between the... there's the emotional support fish!
Dead fish. Graveyard fish.
I'm putting ESF in the path hint because the emotional support fish is there.
There you go. Although it is a bottle. A bottle could be a path.
That's the joke, yes. It's not going to be, but I'm putting it there.
Tobias with the bad memes.
I mean, no. Absolutely, Rush Ice.
The owner of the bad memes.
Yeah. It's a shame on Decker because he did take those hits a bit early, took that death, just missed the ranch by that one hop or whatever. It's just, you hate to see that this early.
Yeah, just little things that are catching up to him on time. So he's going to have to figure out ways to just mitigate that. Now, one thing that could mitigate that if there is something on the flame storage here, because Oneshot did give up going for that when he went and did this early.
Oneshot did have an opportunity to do chickens there, and they were just like, nah.
No chickens.
Never chickens.
I mean, Decker also did not do chickens when he spawned in and saw he was immediately next to the chickens.
Steak.
Interesting thing about this. Sorry, what were you going to say?
No, I'm just mad at Tobias's point that ice is actually in logic.
It is not in logic. It is practical, but it's not in logic.
Jumping over a fish is considered logic.
I mean,
It's
yeah, fair.
practically possible, but it's not logical.
Oh,
the
that's
emotional
right.
support
Sorry,
glitch is not.
no, it's Tobias. He couldn't tell which bottle it was.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
thing.
true, true.
Tobias didn't know.
I didn't even realize he was playing to his own joke. I missed that completely. Well done, Tobias. Good job. I didn't realize. Damn. Oh yeah, that command got changed. It's now an unexpected identifier.
Oh.
That's actually the command.
Yeah, that confused me.
All right, ESF number 2. Yeah, I'm trying to give you the benefit, Tobias. Just go with it. Damn.
I'll just be the you can joke and I can actually explain the logic.
Yeah,
That's my role.
That's literally what I say no matter who's on stream with me. I don't care what you know about the CD. You're explaining the logic because it sure as fuck isn't me. Excuse my language.
What logic?
Sorry, what
Yeah.
about logic?
Oh. The language we were excusing.
Well, it's time to go to the well.
Yeah.
And Oneshot doesn't have bombs or any kind of explosives, but it's the SMC. You can just roll through the really thin walls and see if it's a big chest or a small chest. So it's all
Okay. Look, the command got fixed. Great. Sorry, Tobias.
I also agree with going well here, though. You're standing right here. You can almost full clear it. There's no reason your explosives can't be here.
Was that the river water chest thing again? It looked like
Sorry,
it.
I was watching well.
I was watching well.
That was open grotto.
Oh,
Yeah.
one big chest already.
Never
Oh,
mind.
bang! Whoa.
See, there's no reason your explosives can't be in well.
Yeah. And now we don't need to worry about not being able to access the explosive lot checks because bombs go boom.
Well, I guess you could say the well was a good play.
Yeah, that's going to be a huge advantage. Just kind of generally allow us to do DC as well for one shot. So
Yeah, I mean, considering you know that there's no hint for Dongo's Cavern, this is. I think it was. I don't want to say it was safe, but it was about as safe as it's getting. You know.
Yeah, no, it's definite likely play since Dodongo's Cavern needs it. Oh, and there's that.
DLC.
I do too. Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm actually subbed to you. So.
You are subbed to me. You can use the DLC emote.
Yay!
Oh, this sounds like collusion amongst the commentators here.
Yeah, I support Jax. Why don't you support Jax?
I mean, I'm always pro collusion. I always support collusion.
I still need to. Well, you don't need to because I still haven't edited that to clean up the colors. I've been saying I do that for like 3 months, but.
Oh yeah, on the dark mode. Oh, there's a scale there as well.
Because my screen colors on my iPad are just really bright, so it looked blindingly bright when I drew it, and it's not on actual screens. But yeah, scale as well. That's really helpful. Like I don't know, there's only one check that opens that practically you couldn't do otherwise.
Really, scale as well. In the well, really?
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, you can use the Forest River shortcut, which is helpful, but practically there's only one check, and actually Decker will probably be looking at it in a moment if he hasn't already.
Yeah, it is always just one of those nice little things that you can...
It is a big time saver.
Movement. Yeah, it can really be a big time saver, especially if you with Minuet, no Serenade kind of thing.
Did Decker check the Rudo's letter spot?
I assume he did, and I wasn't looking because the well is just so much more dense, but...
It really is.
Yeah, sorry, Decker, we're not paying attention to you at the moment.
But to go with what Tira said earlier, why would you go somewhere before ice? I mean, you should definitely go to ice before the well or, GTG or anything like that, right? No, not even a giggle. Okay.
I'm sorry
if you want to
not even getting a giggle. Okay, cool, got it. Moving on.
I'm sorry, I am the well skeptic. Excuse me, I'm the ice skeptic. Pardon me.
You're,
I'm the well enjoyer and the ice skeptic.
You've got the wrong two people on commentary for the ice memes today. Unless,
Yeah,
unless
I am.
it's pushing a block,
I don't dislike ice, but I'm definitely the ice skeptic.
Yeah. It came up. God, when did it come up? It came up the other day. We were talking about the one Triforce Piece tournament where the first two finishers were Melrose and Tiras, so people were just confused on what that meant for the meta.
I remember in that I was on the horse crossing Gerudo Valley, and Tiras finished, and I went back across the bridge with the horse to go to the ice cavern, and then I realised I didn't even have a bottle, so...
So it wouldn't work.
Excuse me, Tiras. I didn't remember the order. I'm sorry. I'd say who touched chickens first, but we already did that. Who will...
Ooh,
I don't want to...
Usable Lens of Truth. Sadly, we don't have to do market, so no chess mini game.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, that does mean we can cross Wasteland, so that's one logical way to for AD gone.
How about...
Well,
I think
first
one
medallion's
shot's
not
pretty
really
good.
great because one shot's got a very solid
Yeah.
run.
First meta season, they both got a medallion already. They both
Yeah.
started with one.
How about
That's
will
true.
will the crater have adult or child song, or insert location of song here? Will it be adult or child song, or warp, or someone else use words, please? I can't.
What about, is Requiem going to be required?
That's a long play, but
That's a long play because that's OOT.
That is a long play.
yeah, we don't have a single strength at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, 3 medallions is also going to be a long play. We kind of want to get a. Oh no, no, no! Decker! Don't do it!
All right, chickens. Chickens.
Damn
first?
it! Fuck.
We are chicken in.
I'm gonna go be in my angry dome.
My favorite my favorite white bird emote is not a chicken technically, but it is pretty good, so we can have it anyway.
Close triple factorial. I that's the idea I'm going for. Except next song is vague. But I want to choose a specific check. We have Bolero, so basically as soon as someone goes adult, we're checking the crater. That's why I use that one. So yeah, if
Yeah. Okay. So he's
that was the idea I had.
okay.
That could also be a very long one, Carp.
Yeah. Yeah. Is Crater Nocturne?
No, we don't know. That's the point.
Yeah,
Oh, you're
that'd be-
specifically is Crater Nocturne.
yeah.
That could work.
Although we're about to see it anyway, so
Yeah, that's kind of why.
we waffled too long.
Yeah. We could do. We checked that song. We've checked that song. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think 3 medallions is a nice one.
Yeah, we need 3 medallions.
Okay.
It's gonna be a minute until there's enough tools.
All that waffling is just making me hungry.
Waffles.
There is nothing on Richard, we know that. It's
Market
a
is
foolish
hinted
market.
foolish. Yep. Oh, speaking of the creator song, which one shot is totally not getting. Oh, never mind. He's just getting
One
a better
shot is
look.
getting the.
Yep.
It is Serenade.
Got there. Took me a minute, but I got there.
So, Nocturne, you are located either in the desert or in Ice Cavern.
Great locations for it.
Andrew nutted us, by the way, so unfortunately, that's 2 or 3 minutes that Decker isn't getting back.
Oh, what a shock. You mean chickens had absolutely nothing? Wow.
If that was something like the hammer or something, that could have been absolutely ginormous for Decker, but...
Tobias, don't make me do that, please. I don't want to do that this time.
I don't know what this is, and I kind of don't want to know.
Well, because you don't know, I feel like I have to.
That's not possible, TJ. Is it? That's not possible, TJ.
What is that?
It's the nut
Is that
button.
the nut button?
It is.
No.
Sure is.
Yeah.
We have a
So, okay, if you want to go in and change out your medallions, yes, it is possible. Graveyard is also Path of Baronade. Nice.
Wait.
Whoa.
Wait, what? So that hurts my head. Oh, the emotional support fish.
Well, we got a hook shot and magic.
Shh. It's
so
clearly the emotional support fish.
It's definitely
where-
not Prelude.
That was DMC Wall. Did One Shot check DMC Grotto?
Yes, it had nothing.
Okay.
I mean, bottle is still on the table.
Bottle. Well, so we probably the magic is locked up for Bongo Bongo. And
Probably.
maybe like the hook unlocks a boomerang in Forest, something like that.
I'm sorry.
Give something boring.
Or the Water de Rova is a strength, which then is going to be kicking some other stuff around. I don't know.
I don't think it's possible for the ESF to be path, is it? Because
It
if you...
is. The bottle can be pathed many things.
Oh, okay, right. If you're using it as the bottle, not specifically for the Jabu access, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tobias.
the fish is just the emotional support. It just comes free with the bottle, just the path.
Right, I gotcha.
Tobias, I was a bit unsure with that as well, because I thought they just said the school mask was a hook shot. Like, but I don't know if I read
Schoolmaster
that
was
right.
dead.
It is. It's very dead.
I thought it was dead the first time I read it, but
In
then
fact, it's
reading
so
it then,
dead.
it was like, is it a hook shot? Wait,
It's a
what?
piece of heart.
In
That's
fact,
what it was.
that check is so dead, Decker's gonna see it in one of these coffins. Target in the Woods is dead.
That's nice.
That's a good one.
We don't have a slingshot yet, so.
I don't see Target in the Woods on here.
That's one of the newer hits, so maybe that one is not updated.
Ew. Okay, fine. And that hint was... Jeez, I don't remember where it was now.
Which one?
Whatever. The Target in the Woods.
That was in the DMT Storms.
Got it. I was literally just watching that, and I don't remember already. Oh, we're gonna see Dancing Dad at 32 minutes.
How?
Because we have... Oh, sorry, I just saw the gate open, and I'm just like, oh, we're clearly seeing that One Shot's adult. Never mind.
Yeah,
I was about
Darudia
to
is
say,
dead, sorry.
yeah, Darudia is inside of the fire temple.
Yeah, details.
Maybe he's
Look,
dancing there. I don't know.
Look.
He might be done.
look, I don't judge if
Well, we certainly won't see it though.
Darudia did a crap job against Morvagia, so probably was dancing.
Something tells me, T, this is not going to be the first or the last time that's going to be said today. Oh, that's not a biggie. And there's Market Foolish again.
Yeah, that peak is very difficult when you have magic. I think we're also early enough in the seed where you'd want to go for the hint.
Yeah, definitely. Well,
Also,
we're still
I'm
missing
all-
2 foolishes, so yeah, I think.
2 Foolishes, 30 and 40, Big Ron and Frogs.
Yeah, a lot of
I'm also totally respecting One Shot's choice of Goron City music for Phoenix Wright. Come on, One Shot. There you go. We got 10 skulls.
Very tidy 10 schools.
Oh, did he just fall on the boulder?
He did, yeah.
That's great.
Leg
He re-
breaker.
He really did make that one shot.
That's the second time you've made that joke, Dastar.
And it'll continue
How
to be
many
funny.
times? How many times are we gonna have it?
You've
More
already
than-
had your one shot at that one, okay?
Ah!
I was about to say, more than one, obviously. Alright, and DC says Colossus's hand is dead.
Left hand is dead. Mirror
Left?
Circus.
Okay.
So this is actually a rematch.
Oh, is it?
It's a third of a rematch because Decker was a part of Team Dad in the multi-world, and Oneshot was part of Team Salt and Papega. And they met each other in the final, and Dad won. So maybe a little bit of a mini revenge match going on between these two, these two today.
I wasn't the only one who made those puns, Hell Knight. The chat helped me out too. All of chat just gets put in the bad pun timeout zone.
We just start having the entire stream in the bad pun timeout zone.
But no, Hell Knight's just gonna start hosting the restream in that channel rather than the race commentary channel.
Maybe we'll play.
It's where I belong.
Oh, that was too good. Oh, that's a fire arrow.
Force, nice.
And once you get a bow, that's usable. I mean, technically, you can time out all of chat by like turning it into like one of the like you can't chat modes, right? Ah, there we go. That's what I meant, Tobias. Thank you for using the correct words because I don't know why I'm here. I cannot use words today. What the hell?
Making us look good by comparison.
Oh yeah, but that was always the plan.
Sponge is just calling for it. Just like begging to be banned.
Don't look at me. I actually don't abuse my power like that. The only people I ban are bots, which was fun, by the way. It was a lot of fun. Wow, thanks, Purple.
Yes, Purple.
I'll make you pay in Mario Kart, just like the other day.
Oh yeah, how did Mario Kart gaming go?
Oh, I don't know. I got my ass kicked the whole time.
We got a big.
You have more stuff going on in DC here. More
vanilla.
All right, this is traditional.
Why is that vanilla item always there? Like, that is the most vanilla item ever.
I mean, it's very easy to get there with other items, is the answer.
Yeah.
But.
And we have French vanilla hookshot, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ooh,
Well, we can have other kinds of bombs too, but it's like 12:30 and I got other stuff to do today.
Oh, got it. All right,
no, I don't
so.
get it. Explain to me.
No, I refuse.
Oh, I just assumed you were going with Jaeger bombs.
Like I said, keep up.
It could be a bath bomb. Nice, nice refreshing bath bomb.
Don't eat bath bombs, Truffles.
He's not from Florida. I thought that was a Florida man thing.
Anyway, let's see. We have
Lizard time.
Yeah, we got ourselves. Well, one shot will probably be just about done with DC when Decker heads in.
Mm-hmm. And basically, you're just seeing the culmination of those early slips, just equaling that exact dungeon length.
More or less, like the missing time of day, and then having to go back for.
Mm-hmm.
Although, considering there's a chickens on Decker's side as well.
That also did not help for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, really hope.
I don't hate the whole doing chickens in a 1v1 though, because the amount of peace of mind you get out of that.
Mm-hmm. I think it really depends on what 1v1 kind of what you know about your opponent, how in front or behind you feel. Like, does it feel like a good time to do chickens? But more
because Decker had to backtrack into child cack.
And what does the lizard have?
You don't want to go there.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Explosive refill. Yeah. Yes. With wanting to backtrack about child cack, you don't want to go there a third time.
Yeah, once you're walking
right
past there, you're walking past there, you're going to well. I think my kind of mindset is do it, and then I play a seed, and then I skip it. So do what I say, don't do what I do.
Yeah, the earlier you do chickens, the faster you can mitigate any time loss from it not having anything.
Yeah,
So.
100%.
That is exactly the reasoning I give for chickens being okay in the early game. I still hate having to do it because it's never going to pan out. It's just not. Also, yeah, okay, so we're probably going to see 10 skulls here.
Yep. I guess DC didn't really give us much, didn't it? I mean, we got fire arrows and we got a medallion for our tribbles, but and a vanilla bomb bag, but
Yeah, which means that's probably going to end up being found. I don't know.
Big
They've both got bomb bags already. Ooh, that's Why is Reded Grotto always a big chest now? What the hell? That's a t-shirt.
shirt.
Hey, for going into your path water.
Yeah.
You know what
You can't do much in water right now, can we?
We've got irons and hook. Like
Yeah.
Irons and hook, but no bow, no hovers.
no strength.
I'd like to point out that... Oh god, did I just lose track of what I was talking about? I totally
Yep.
did. Ugh. Why? Alright, well, either way, they both have a bottle at least, so... Alright, we're going
So
into
ice
forest
is the
again.
option.
Yeah, now Oneshot's doing the little dip into forest. If this Stalfos chest is something
Anything useful?
important,
Yeah, that's gonna feel bad for Decker.
that would feel so bad.
I mean, didn't
Is
he
Decker
see that...
just-
Didn't Decker see that it was a small chest?
No, he died before the chest loaded in.
Yeah, he died.
Oh. I mean, I knew he died. I just thought I remember seeing him at the top, but
The
that might
chest doesn't load in the Stalfos room until you kill the Stalfos.
it's the boss key.
Yeah, this is the boss key, but Decker definitely got this.
Oh, he got further to the stealth. Right. This isn't the right room. All right.
Decker's getting nailed.
Yeah, Oneshot is kicking it hard on skulls.
That's 13 already, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't know 13.
We know
Deck-
30 and 40 hints.
Yeah.
This does feel like a little bit of an instinct play of like,
Yeah.
I have nothing right now.
Decker picking up his vanilla bomb bag.
Well, our options are actually quite limited. We have no desert access. Like, we've got.
You can dip the front of fire.
Ice might
You can
actually
do
be one
like,
of the best plays at the moment.
I mean, you have a good shot of it being nocturne, so it's probably not wasted time.
Yeah, you can pick up all the skulls. You can do all
But
the
you could-
fountain at the same time.
But you should totally
You
go
can get a
into the
big
front of.
chest. Oh
Big
no!
gun. Oh no! Boat. Oh, it's a
Strength.
stroke.
So that's why, and that's why we don't have a path to.
F's for Decker on that one. Oh wow.
Yeah,
And now
because
that makes water a little more appealing.
that strength unlocks the vanilla bomb bags as well. So yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm. Decker
Yeah.
went for that chest at a couple minutes in, and died to the Stalfos and didn't go back for it.
Strength on its own doesn't do too much, but as soon
And-
as one shot hits that bow, it's gonna be like, right,
And
Well,
also-
Boris is done.
And also now that even now with the hook, with the bombs, with everything else, that strength does do a little bit more. So that's still nice to have.
Yeah, like I said, water is marginally more appealing.
that's true. Water is path, but with ice now, Song of Time actually is a good song too because that gives you courtyard access in
Yes.
the forest temple. So two kind of decent songs that could come out of that.
All right, and here's lizard number 2.
I mean, I think we're looking at Lostwood's bomb checks.
Yeah.
Strength helps within water. Strength is going to get you into Dragon Chest because you don't have Song of Time, so you can't do that from above.
And don't you need the strength to push the block, both in forest and in water?
There's
Yes.
a block in water that you can, because we can't go around there. Can we go around the back yet?
And we know River
Oh, yeah,
Chest is
fine.
dead.
Yeah, Tobias, that strength is in logic once that hookshot was found.
You can't get that check anyway? You can get that check with the strength. The one thing is, like, without a bow or... the Bakbush, yeah, you need a bow for that. Bigger One crafts the Megaton Hammer.
Which is
Oh!
not hard required.
It's potential...
Potentially.
Hey, we have a wallet here. Can we
That
talk
fits the-
about that Baronade bottle?
Oh, yeah. But Lost Woods isn't Path, is it?
No.
Okay.
But Baronade bottle, we're seeing a wallet. This could be a potentially required Megaton Hammer.
Hell yeah. And that was Lost Woods Bomb. So we're still missing 3 always and 1 sometimes hints.
We got the frog from Midos, so we have the trade quest item.
Mm-hmm.
The blue fight, that could be for... Our letter could be somewhere behind Hammer.
Oh.
Deep Fire!
You need 2 walls for blue fire, that's true, but seeing 1 starts making that sketchy. I wouldn't start worrying... My worry point for that is when I see 2, when I see 1. We have a path bottle and we have 1 wallet spotted. I'm starting to think about it.
Goron City Foolish.
Goron City.
I love that one.
Yeah, we haven't been in Child Goron City at all either, so... Well...
Did One Shot... Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, any of the ones where you have double adult child, really nice.
Yeah. Did One Shot check the hint at the top of the river? I don't remember seeing it.
Yes. That was the... Was that the background? No, it was not. What was that? I think it was a duplicate.
Okay. I don't remember what, but, you know, whatever.
Oh, that emotional support fish is out. Tiris, I think you can be proud of your co-op partner.
So we got One Shot going to ice, Decker going into water.
Oh, we have a sub-hour ice. We are rushing ice officially.
I think seeing the bigger round Megaton Hammer is definitely going to motivate that, though, because you want to go get some blue fire and bring it out.
Yeah, has One Shot, I'm assuming they've save quit since getting the frog and now it's a prescription again.
Yeah. Because you don't think about that, you know? Like, you're at some point you're just like, I'll just deal with this. I'll just burn this bridge when I get to it.
Definitely.
There's the other background. So you're not going to find out about that unless you... Oh, that's
See, that Lost Woods Bomb Grotto, or that.
Right.
Which is, awful.
Well, Purple, you're not a walking meme, then you're a rushing meme, because you're rushing to ice.
Ooh, can I just say that I really appreciate One Shot's sword color here?
Yes.
It's like fluorescent purple.
I'm very partial to purple as a color.
What? Really?
if you haven't noticed.
You like purple? What a shocker.
Or in the woods still dead.
It was funny watching one of your matches. It's like you had like purple potion and Samson had mustard for their potion. It was
Yeah.
for their magic.
Alright.
Yep. Hey, the purple is a really good color because it's very easily distinguishable from pretty much everything in the game. Like, the only thing that's even close to it in color is purple rubies, and those have a different sheen to them.
I feel like you might be also a little bit biased on that one, Purple.
Whatever do you mean?
Nah.
Ooh, hey, we got our looks like our big chests might be just accessible in water without any of the nonsense that I was talking about.
I wonder if it's just going to be like a mirror shield, just be boring or something interesting.
Or a
long
long
shot.
shot.
Oh, French vanilla long shot!
A long shot to go across the wasteland.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, long shots across the wasteland. Long shot because... Wait, what was it? Path to Twin Rover, AD, like...
Path to Twin Rova because you need to cross the wasteland.
So
Man,
many things that
I mean, if you had a bigger kit there, would you finish water?
Wait, we found the winter heart piece?
Like,
Where?
Decker doesn't have a full kit for water, so like I support not finishing it. But if you had the full kit for water, would you just finish it there?
I think you're there, but you've got Serenade. You can come back.
Yeah.
It kind of is like, it depends what else have you got in your mind. If you're just thinking about going to the desert and just clearing out GTG, getting the Requiem song, then
Oh, that heart piece of the Fountain Fairy was a winner. I didn't notice that.
Yes, that was a winner heart piece.
I saw the heart piece and just looked away. Let's be real, Stone Water is more interesting than a single Fountain Fairy.
Particularly since it was past Stonewater.
Indeed.
Past Stonewater for long shot. Again, to get to desert. I'm assuming. Man, one shot is being very precise with these skulls.
And that is Decker's long shot, by the way. I think we need to update the tracker.
kind of makes what this Song and Ice a little bit more juicy. If it's a Pona song, then
that gives you so much info.
Well, we don't even know where Ruto's Lesser is at the moment to even get to.
Thank you, emotional support fish. Thank you for your service.
I felt supported with the fish.
Me too. Okay, but where to?
At least it's in. At least the fish is in ice, so we can maybe come back for it later.
Well, see, he's done with emotionally supporting one shot. Now he's emotionally supporting anyone who rushes ice.
And anybody who's hungry for some fish fingers.
Mm.
Indeed.
Do fish fingers exist in America? Are they just?
Yes,
they're not.
Do.
They're not called that, but yes.
They're called fish sticks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know which one is correct. They're neither fingers nor sticks.
Correct.
Fish don't have fingers. I'm just realizing this.
Or sticks.
I mean, you make them into sticks.
Fish do not have sticks. Unless King Zora gives you a
Well,
Deku stick capacity.
Then he can in fact have sticks. But I think the Zoras have fingers too, so
There's
I don't
the
think
Deku
we
tree
made
to
a
Bongo.
decision here.
Yeah, we've gone backwards.
Yeah.
Sounds like normal for us.
Yeah, we haven't achieved anything.
Yeah.
Now that's normal for me. Alright, we've already seen this fairy over on one shot side, so this ain't gonna be nothing.
Yes, Purple, that is exactly what we're saying.
That's why there aren't any other Zoras left when in the future.
They didn't have fingers.
I am honestly shocked with the number of overseas people in this community. No one has made the Doctor Who reference yet. Whoa, one shot! You almost fell off.
Well, that's actually how you do that jump.
Oh, really?
Yes, that particular setup for that glitch list, you are basically getting the momentum to do a momentum jump off of that edge. I don't do that setup because it involves fairly precise side hop. That one is actually one of the harder of the ice glitches. The one on the first one that one shot actually had to back up with a bomb jump, I find to be the easiest one. This one's I also find to be fairly easy, but that one in the middle is not easy at all.
You're probably aware that I'm a fan of pushing the block, but I now am not a fan of that because, as I found out in my RSL match, MQ Ice, there is no block. So there's nothing to push.
Okay, I still believe in you.
Oh, can't get up here now.
There are 500
Alright.
other sets of middle ones, and the one that actually vibes with me has ESS turns in it, which, mixed results.
Ooh, that's a big one! Big one!
It's a big chest.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh.
More magic. And Nocturne. So this was not a waste of time.
Yeah, required.
So,
You're gonna be doing this.
Ice Cavern was required, rushing ice is still good. Okay. Oh, the second magic isn't in shadow. What the fuck?
It's next to Nocturne, so that's the same thing, right?
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. It's saying, here's your second magic. This was supposed to be on the other side of this song, but too bad.
Yeah, don't know if Decker does only have 2 schools or not, because
I'll double check, but he's not really been approaching skulls since he died in Forest. I don't think he's been. I think he did the child skulls in
he
Kakariko.
got the child cack schools. Yeah,
He's got at
it's
least 6.
yeah, it's definitely more than 4.
I think he got to the 6 through child cack because those 2 were from his dip into his ill-fated dip into Forest.
Well,
yeah, surely you picked the DC one as well.
I'm sure the next time Decker picks one up, we'll get an update.
Okay.
It
I'm
is
relying
really
on you
unfortunate
for
that Decker died to that Stalfos, though.
Oh, that is going to be rough.
He's not going back there till he has a bow.
Hopefully it won't be too much of an issue, but...
Oh, for his sake, we're hoping so.
Looks like Oneshot's going to be headed into... Oh, doing my favorite route, going for Compass Chest first, means he's getting his long shot first.
Toilet
He's
key,
probably...
by the way.
Also, nice Mario Kart music.
Toilet key?
Toilet key. Sorry, Dastar.
Wait, what? What?
Toilet is a key.
Toilet key!
No!
Also,
That's
Oneshot making good use of that Zora tunic. So that's one of the things that I found most exciting about Chassis Metas contents, the drown timer.
Yeah, you've really got to think about your health and...
I'm used to the heat timer having to be managed, but the drown timer was a new one.
Yeah, Oneshot, after a few attempts of trying to get this kind of awkward roll to open this chest, decided just to do it the other way and then pick it up a long shot.
Alright, we're even on long shots.
Okay, it's 8 for the schools, yeah.
So 8 for Decker. Yeah, so Oneshot has a pretty substantial lead there.
What track is this?
Koopa Troopa Beach, I think. No, maybe not that one, but it's definitely like a Mario Kart 64.
That was an item in the craft wall. I don't think it was an important one. It's a small one, which means that you know that your key, you know that any other items are gonna, your last item is locked behind all 5 keys. So you do know that the river chest is a dead item.
Yes.
Alright, looks like we're good on the tracker now.
Everybody is happy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was about to say, except Decker after that Forest Temple early.
Maybe I was wrong about the chest because I thought I saw a brown chest here. Nope, I was wrong.
How dare you be wrong?
You were correct. You said it was a chest.
Looks like Decker is also making the ice play.
Yeah, going to ice instead of going to...
Which, as we know, is a good play.
I mean, considering what you know about the structure of the seed, I think that's not the worst thing you could do.
For sure.
You're looking at, what? The worst thing you could get here is Suns. And odds are better that it's going to be something useful.
I mean,
Even time is possibly useful if you're looking at doing DTG with that long shot.
Well, I mean, he knows it's not going to be Requiem. So there's
Yes.
four chances, and
he now sees the bigger on to make Megaton Hammer hint.
Yeah.
And he knows that as well.
But
I think that might be what Oneshot is doing out here at water, taking care of water, and going after and starting off that potentially.
it's a good call.
Considering you have that kind of sketchy looking path to Baronade and a wallet in play.
Oneshot's doing the river chest, knowing that this is a small key. No,
This is not the river chest. This is the boss key chest.
Oh no!
It is a small key. It is a small key, which means that Dark Link has our last item.
Yeah.
Find your find your boss key and then check Dark Link if you're interested. But at the moment, with no bow and no Din's Fire, there's a bunch of checks you can't do, so you might as well just go.
I wonder where Oneshot's going here. Like, what kind of options really are open? that kind of...
GTG is open, but I think it's less appealing with the current loadout. I think that what I'm thinking.
Also, I checked,
Okay.
and that music was indeed Koopa Troopa Beach from Mario Kart 64.
So grabbing this skull probably.
Yeah,
Well,
Mario is completely right on what's going to happen here. You go to
That's
GTG with no
true.
tools, you leave GTG with all the tools.
Sport, some of the field checks were done already. I know the open grotto was checked.
Yes, but I don't think anyone went through field with bombs. I think
Correct.
I think I have a thought about what might. No. Holding off on it. Okay. So we're gonna hold off on going to and doing the Megaton Hammer.
They're probably hoping fire isn't actually required. The good news is they have the stuff if it is needed. But Lon Lon Ranch to Phantom Ganon, that was Song of Storms.
That was yes. It was Storms to Well. So Storms takes us to Well, takes us to our Iron Boots.
Why would Iron Boots be needed for Phantom Ganon? Maybe the
For a long
bombs?
shot to get the bow in GTG.
Oh
Jesus.
my goodness.
Yeah, I think you absolutely do go to GTG and also bombs. It's true. But no, bombs are not it. Bombs are not path because there's bombs
no,
are the bombs were not. You could also have gotten the bombs in Danago's Cavern.
Yeah, we've got 2 open bomb bags.
Hover
Oh, hover
boots!
boots!
the bombs in the well were not bomb locked.
Yes, they were not bomb lock bombs. And
The
also,
iron boots in the well were bomb locked.
and the bombs in Danago's Cavern were not bomb locked either.
Correct, because that was the vanilla bomb check. They couldn't have been.
And we had access to the strength in the Stalfos chest and forest.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the bombs, it's the irons.
So storms to irons for...
We also haven't done Frog's
Well,
Paw.
the irons would lead to what? The long shot, I
shot?
guess? Yeah. Well, long shot wouldn't be required for Phantom Ganon, would it?
If the bow is on the other side of the wasteland, it is.
Oh, okay, I get it.
And it's looking very
I think
likely
Mario was
that
actually
bonus
right.
song
Wow.
bonus song is looking very likely to be either at the desert or one of the shadow locked ones as well, so that makes it interesting.
Or it's definitely... Okay, based on that, it may not be GTG itself, but it's definitely over there on that side of the bridge.
Something over there is important.
Can that even be possible? First bow and Ognob?
Yes, it absolutely can, because the long shot can be used to... What you can do is there is a Pierre spot. And actually, if you have long shot and you have Pierre set up, it's actually pretty fast to use the Pierre spot, so it's actually nice. And you can play Pierre, you can play Select Scarecrow Song, long shot over Pierre, get your first bow on Bongo.
Jeez.
Not, like, common, because often you just need to use a bow to get to Shadow in some way, because Shadow has so many items required for it. But it's definitely possible. Now, again, like, the whole, like, long shot to GTG is definitely spitballing, but I think it's irons.
I mean, you're probably right, and the only way that...
We Northfield, so it could just be that we have a bow in Tech Grotto.
I agree that that's very likely possible, and it's more than likely that if it's not GTG, it's probably one of the fortress checks.
Yeah. We are Din's and Rudo's letter from Bongo being in Logic.
It's Kokiri Sword.
Kokiri Sword is needed.
Kokiri Sword is Path of Bongo Bongo. Or Deku Tree
So Kokiri Sword probably... Oh, so Deku probably contains either Din's or Rudo's.
Yeah. So, yeah. One of those is behind Kokiri Sword.
We need letter because, well, the Doctor is in ice, yes.
I think it's going to be long shot is needed to...
Fling on the box. Zora's River Foolish.
Okay, so we don't have to worry about the frogs.
Okay, well, we can just go ahead. Well, we never saw the Frogs 2 hint, but that's good enough.
That's fair, yeah. And also, we don't need to worry about Frogs 1, so that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always nice when you choose to drown early. That's a boomerang.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
Time to drown yourself.
So the Baronade path has
The
to be
Baronade
the
path
route
goes
goes west, then.
to letter, huh?
Gotta be.
So I wonder if that Graveyard of Bongo, Graveyard of Baronade, in some way chases down all the way to letter. All of it goes to K-Sword to take you to letter and Deku.
Oh, F for one shot.
No, that's a death walk going back up to the top.
I know.
I'm
just
just gonna
It
call
is
this
wanna
right
give
now.
that. let me
So
let me
here's
be. Sorry.
Yep.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna call this right now. Graveyard of Bongo, Graveyard of Baronade. That chases all the way down to K-Sword. And you have letter in Deku Tree. I'm gonna call that right now.
Okay. Yeah. No, intended or not, I'm still gonna put my F. Let's see. So. Huh. You said there was a sling somewhere on a crate. I think someone said.
In the ledge crate.
Did someone pick
In
that
Buddha
up?
Valley. No.
Yep.
And we know Target in the Woods is dead as well, so.
No, you don't need that. You have Boomerang. You don't need that at all.
Ocarina of Time hint on the. That's great.
Nocturne Pad. Nice, nice.
All right, we're still missing a 40 hint, by the way. That is the only hint we don't know about. 40.
We saw 30?
Yeah, apparently, in the Hyrule Field Open Grotto.
Okay. Great. Can I get that torch kill smooth and much as I try?
Alright. And Decker's getting there, nothing from 10. Probably arrows, actually, was that? Instead of the bloopy.
Potentially, yeah.
Or seeds, maybe. Just want to make it feel even worse, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so is Decker off to cross the bridge now?
I don't see much else you'd want to do with that.
Mm-hmm. Just a
Again,
little bit
the
behind
only
one.
thing I could see you'd want to do that would be weird here would be going for the hammer, but the strength is in the Stalfos Jesson Forest, which Decker died to, and decided not to go back for.
Yeah, if there's another strength in GTG and one shot can do the strength 2 checks, then that would be an unfortunate situation for Decker.
Mm-hmm. The good news is, if Decker does actually clean up the field, or at least the south field, on the way to the wasteland, or the valley, he's not going to be that far behind. He just is still behind, for sure. Oh, and there's another t-shirt.
Hey, free shirt.
That's shirt percent. That's clothing percent. We have both boots, too.
Oh, do we need out gloves for that, though?
Oh, damn, you're right.
Oh, gauntlets, gloves. I don't know. I've not really thought of that.
It kind of is. It counts. It counts.
They covered your hands.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
I would absolutely count that. Alright, so that fourth row of the tracker's still half empty here. We still don't know about that bow. We know where the hammer is, don't have it. We don't know where Mirror Shield is. I'll bet you Mirror Shield's probably going to be in GTG. I'll make that call.
Mirror Shield isn't going to do much for you right now, though.
Oh, not at all. It's still going to be there.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
look,
true.
it's from Oneshot.
That's allowed.
That was really good.
Very smooth.
Ooh.
Well, maybe it's here.
Oh. It's his GTG.
If this is a strength.
It's a strength.
Ow!
No!
How? Right in front of the block!
No!
Hey,
Oh.
hey, that block you can't push? You can push it now. You can push it now.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna put my emote in chat and shut up.
Well, now we need Bo here for Mario to be completely spoiler logging us here, so 4 chances for a Bo. There's a big
is
jet.
that Bo?
There's a big
it a Bo?
jet.
No, that one's the Mirror Shield. Give me something, please!
It's gonna be a Bo, isn't it? It's gonna be a Bo.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a Poe. It's a Poe.
This is...
It's a
It's a
Poe.
tiny
You were close.
That's totally what you said. It was just your accent that made us hear
That's it.
bow.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
the British accent
exactly.
does. Yeah. I clearly
Really
spent
common
time-
mistake.
I was gonna say that too, Shy. That it's an emotional support Poe, but I was
Not
too
as
busy
good as a
laughing.
swordfish.
Not as good, no.
No. It doesn't have corporeal form, it's a real problem. I find it more concerning than supporting.
I was about to say, why is One Shot not doing the statue? Oh right, no bow. I was about to say, if that one's big, it's gonna be the bow. They turn around, go to the statue, and get the mirror shield from that one. Oh god. Small.
Small, not even a key.
Yeah, only 2 keys at the moment.
Stingy.
But it's SMC, we can see all the...
Yeah,
Key on the left side of the maze. I wonder if we're going to be seeing Song of Time on Desert.
Oh yeah, fair. It could be there.
Ooh, big chest and hammer rocks.
Oh, that's scary.
Ooh,
I don't
that is.
saw that from One Shot when...
I think he looked at it. I don't know if we just acknowledged it.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't that mean that the bigger on trade sequence is required? If that's a
If
required
that's
item?
important, yes.
That's a needed item.
Oh boy. That is in fact spicy.
So what would that mean? As far as, that could not be letter.
No.
Could it be Dins?
Could be Dins.
Could be mirror. What about the
I like the idea of it.
could be bow?
It could be bow.
It could be a bow.
That could be the first bow?
That could just kill the guard. Like, brutal.
How rude. Oh god, there's so many different possibilities there. Alright,
Yes,
looks
it could
like
be letter if 2 wallets are available. Yes, it can be letter if 2 wallets are available. Right now, it can't be letter.
whew. This is turning into something.
Just
Uh,
smacked up with the sword.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
big
big.
chest. You know the slingshot that you left? I'm back.
Here you go. Have a slingshot.
You need a friggin' slingshot, take it!
You must use the slingshot. Is that a big chest back there?
The slingshot is clearly going to be needed for Child Spirit.
You have a boomerang. You don't need that.
After we're done
I
with
know.
the ADs.
I know.
That's
I was actually really hoping that was going to be a bow to hit that first switch to get the 2 checks.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
One Shot.
crossings in logic, and you can enter spirit. I think
Yeah.
there's maybe something in spirit.
One Shot out of GTG. Decker in GTG.
So
Spirit looks
Decker
great
got-
right now.
Mhm.
Ooh,
Decker
this feels bad for
was
Decker.
fortunate that there wasn't anything behind the GTG strength block, but One Shot now has the chance to start clearing up Medallion Dungeon.
However,
Resting item is there.
if that bow is behind the Spirit Temple strength block, Mario is still correct.
I'm more concerned about the fact that One Shot will get to know for sure if he's in AD mode.
Ah,
Now.
yeah, good point.
One Shot has an incredible advantage right now. Like, I think that One Shot's gonna hop into Spirit here, find out whether he gets locked out or not, and then he'll know if he has to go grab that hammer immediately.
Yeah, start doing
Yeah.
all the shenanigans needed for the hand.
Because that would absolutely be the next move. You know that. Oh, I don't know if they saw Hammer Rocks, but it's at least locking a check. It's needed for Fire Temple probably. Yeah, you already know where it is. Just go get it. That slug does not want to play with Decker. Oh, it did want to play with Decker. That's the problem. He was playing it safe.
Oh yeah, look at that. Water heart.
Oh no! Oh, Decker!
Decker, please stop dying. It's not good for you.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and call this a Decker Pliz instead of Dastar Pliz.
The last time I commentated on Decker's race in the Challenge Cup, they died 3 times. They used 22 bomb shoes in DC. Let's hope there's no shaky hands from Decker this time.
But who's counting, right? Alright, I will be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
But actually not, because DuckTales theme!
Have to wait. It's very important. Gold scale. Unimportant.
We can breathe for longer.
I mean, gold scale was part of my seed hash meta.
Gold scale just is today. Oh yeah, see what's on top of the arch. We gotta see if we are in danger.
Oh yeah, that's another thing that would be hard.
Song of Time, as I said.
Okay, so still no horse.
So Horse and Suns are both behind Shadow.
Interesting.
Long on range to fit. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Could potentially. Okay, there's nothing on the arch. Good.
Yeah.
Could potentially be looking at having to cross the wasteland to get into the rest of Thor's temple with that Song of Time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, Decker is going for Trade Quest.
Would it make sense that a bow is then behind in the courtyard using the?
Possibly. We could be having vanilla-ish bow. Montha Ranch was Song of Storms and welcome in Sir Nyquil of Sealand. Thank you for the raid.
I know Sir Nyquil was doing the EU Weekly, so hopefully I did see a lot of forfeits in the EU Weekly, so...
One of those seeds.
Congrats if you won, condolences if you did not. Big chest.
Sword!
Wow, okay. Well, that's not strength 2 lock, but are you walking to Spirit for, well, actually Deckard.
It's very strength 2 lock, in fact.
Oh, that is very, yes. I don't know what I was talking about. I was thinking that the right-hand side chest isn't strength 2 lock. And...
It's because I stepped away, Chuckles. Someone on comms had to act a fool. Thank you, though, for taking that from me. I appreciate it.
Chuckles is so strong that he can open up the right side of Spirit without using strength 2.
We're AD.
Hey, look, it's the AD starter kit for Deku.
All right, so I heard Kakiri's sword.
Everybody.
So I heard Kakiri's sword. What happened?
Kakiri's sword and another slingshot are what's on adult side.
So 0 keys.
None of keys.
So it is confirmed AD.
Confirmed AD, and Decker is in a very bad position right now.
All right, someone want to throw the exclamation mark race mod in chat so we know who to blame for this?
Of course. Yeah, we were a little late on our thanking everybody here.
Oh, I'm not even at my computer. That's why I was mentioning that someone else do it.
Let's thank Sadie. Let's thank Sadie for blessing us with AD.
Sadie.
Thank you, Sadie.
Thank you, Sadie.
Thank you. The runners, Oneshot and Decker, will not be thanking you quite as much. But hey, you should follow them. They're doing some good work. And I think we are off of the weird sound effects from Decker, so you can do that without worrying about it. Thank you to our trackers for keeping track of everything. Shy, Melqui, and also Sadie pulling double duty. And then there's us. There's us just talking about what's going on here and pretending that we know what we're doing.
Who are these jokers?
Thank you, Dastar and Chuckles.
I guess. You're welcome, I think. Yeah, but thank you guys for joining me.
Yeah, it's a good time. And yeah, we're gonna be here a minute.
Yeah.
Several minutes, in fact.
Deku Path of Manga, that's exciting. We're gonna see a one-shot resolve that. We'll see if my call of that being letter is gonna pay out. If it is, that's gonna be really... That's just a pretty route if it is, because then you're able to just sit down and do Jabu on this child's spin too.
Olda has nothing for us today. Good old SSJ Bolda. Thank you, Venom. Oh, that was Colossus. Cool. We found
the rain is in the Valley Waterfall.
And where is the Lens of Truth? I know we saw that earlier. I don't remember.
The Lens of Truth is in the well. The Zeolock chest in the front next to Dead Hand.
It was another French vanilla item.
Right.
Decker is making really good use of his field checks with this timer. Like this.
Yeah, I was actually a little bit worried when they entered the grotto. I was thinking, are you gonna have enough time? But they're gonna have plenty of time.
You have plenty of time to do that. To just disrespect the timer.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was. Oh, hello ZSR2. Welcome everybody. We are currently in a Challenge Cup match between Oneshot and Decker, and we just found out it is a hard AD for Spirit Keys. Also, we have required Big Trade Quest because Bigaron is holding on to our Big Head Hammer. So you're seeing a beginning on. You're seeing Oneshot start digging into that AD on the left, and you're seeing Decker start doing that trade quest on the right.
Yeah. So we are getting confirmed AD here. Unfortunately for Decker, he did, just to catch everyone up, he did dip Forest really early and die in the same room that he would have gotten Strength 1 in and never go back for it. So once he gets to GTG, he's going to find a Strength, but it won't be his Strength 2.
Yeah, so this is the main difference, that Decker had that early dip that could have paid out very big, but took an unfortunate death, did not go back, and probably will not be going back until he sees a bow. Unfortunately, it looks like the bow may be locked behind Strength 2.
And to make it even better, Deku's a path hint.
It's true.
Decker's gonna get this abuse of Bolero to get
Oh no!
hopefully.
Oh god, that was 1 second on Decker's timer. I was so worried there.
Yeah, that is exactly how you use that timer. You pull out the eye drops before the timer gets to your top left corner, and you can use Bolero Warp. It saves you a bunch of time. Here's a big chest on Oneshot's side.
Right, I was unaware of that, so I was scared, and I, of course, just panicked. Alright, that is
how the abuse works, though.
Alright. Hammer time for Decker, and wallet time for... Oh, no.
Yep. Okay. So it isn't letter, it's paradox letter. It's even better.
Wait, we actually have paradox letter?
I mean, not necessarily, but I'll hold my commentary. But if that is the path item in Deku, that is path to Bongo for paradox letter to get the hammer.
Oh my god.
And or paradox letter to just go to get your Nocturne in ice, but your letter is behind hammer. That's potentially what we're looking at.
Jimbo, isn't that the whole reason I'm here, to scuff comms? Like, I don't know how to not scuff comms.
Yeah, KZ was choose, but we have because we have the trade quest, it's paradox letter behind hammer.
Furor's Wind in Deku Tree, which is always nice to find.
We have trade quest logic today.
And the jump.
I'm sure you're just hoping for what I was calling, which was the that nice, convenient Rio's letter. But no, what is convenience?
Also, I like the fact that Oneshot is still collecting these skulls. He's already got at least, what, 18 now, and we don't have the 40 hint still.
19. Yeah, Oneshot has been very diligent with the skull collection.
This Windmaker music on Oneshot side is making me very kind of, I don't know, anxious.
Yep.
Nothing,
Yep.
nothing
The irons are absolutely for. There was nothing in the center of GTG, right? Double checking.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so the irons are absolutely for water.
And that was long shot. Oh god, that logic was right. Mario, put the spoiler log away.
Katie, you've gone to the dark side. It looks like we have a very fast Deku Tree. And we'll also see what's behind this hammer. That could be letter.
Yeah, I think this hammer lock-in letter is quite likely.
And Goma had nothing. Probably arrows.
An absolutely required stone is what we got.
That's true. But which one?
So the wallet. So
Damn,
Deku
I was wrong.
also path to Bongo. So
Yeah, the
does that
wallet is our
mean-
path to Bongo, which means that we have a Zora tunic and a Goron tunic spotted. It's
Yep.
Paradox letter behind that hammer.
Oh my god. I love it. Alright, I changed the medallions up so at least Deku can be the right medallion. Or stone.
Oh, that's
Oh!
No! The equalizer hits hard.
Whoa!
That is potentially our bow. That is potentially our bow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, 'cause
Wow.
Phantom Ganon unresolved as well, which had to be
Wait.
something to do with the
This
long
is gonna.
shot.
I mean, Strength 3 might not be in GTG, but this is gonna push Decker back to Forest.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it will. Like, Decker still has a lot to overcome here, but that's exactly the item he needed.
Yeah, definitely.
He still has to cross. Decker still has to cross.
He also gets
He has Furores.
He also gets to see the part we haven't seen in GTG here, this front section, and
No, he
the
doesn't have
statue.
Furores. Sorry. He doesn't have Furores. That is Oneshot has Furores. Pardon me.
Alright. Nothing in the front.
Yeah, he's not going for keys, so I guess there is nothing in the back.
So we're still
trouble seeing those back two chests even on my own screen.
So we're still logically missing Rudo's mirror and Din's and lights, of course.
Rudo's, Din's, mirror, lights, yeah.
And you can tell that this seed was not rolled by baseball because neither fishing had anything.
Yeah, we are hard missing Rudo's, exactly, because it is an AD seed.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we're hard missing Mirror Shield, too, because you have to kill Twin Rova.
That's true.
I mean,
It's going to be
I get it.
Go everywhere seed as well, because something was in ice. We had Nocturne in ice. We had stuff in bottom of the well. We've got stuff in GTG. So
you're right, and it's an AD
nice
seed.
Buddy.
God dang.
Ooh, look at that.
what a shot!
Make that look good.
I think
Oh,
Decker.
it's perfect.
I think Decker finally decided to remember how to do this. And here's strength 1, but should be 2.
Yeah, there's Forest for yeah, this is gonna push Decker to Forest.
He's gonna still finish GTG, of course, but
Yes. But yes, this is gonna help Decker quite a bit.
we're back to the races, everybody.
Yeah, and we see I was gonna say I would assume that Oneshot would go and finish water, considering you need to, and you have your full kit now. Well, Oneshot does not have his full kit. I keep conflating our two runners because
You've got Seed Bleed for the same race.
I know, right?
That's just.
This is a new
I mean,
one.
that's funnier than Seed Bleed in general. You just have Seed Bleed for the same race.
Yeah, because right side has bow and left side has Roar's Wind, and this is not the same thing.
Nope.
But I think right now we're going to see Oneshot grab that hammer.
I mean, he should. It is a good move, and a correct move, and a needed move.
If he saw the item in the boulder, he might elect to cross after that, because that's like, he did do everything he could do on that side of the wasteland. He saw nothing that would be really indicative of something to do in Forest, except for possibly using Song of Time to go into the back.
This looks like Decker's crossing the wasteland now, so without the strength 2. So maybe
Song, potentially.
knowing what the song is, yeah, it might be powerful enough to do this. Oh dear, Decker now talking to the guard after trying to do
After
the...
set up the ground jump. Yeah, Decker is definitely behind because he does need to cross after he has strength. He has to cross and then cross again. But the fact that he's going to push towards Forest is good for him because he's going to... It will keep him from just abandoning it forever. And when he goes back, he'll go back with the intent to clear, as opposed to the intent to, you know, check up on that dumb check that I missed earlier with, like, you know, feeling terrible about it.
It also
He'll
feels
go
like
back in a better emotional state about it.
it also feels like a lot of the progression that One Shot found that Decker hadn't yet also seemed to be like on the path. So now that once Decker finds that path again, it's not going to be that long for him to catch up.
Yeah, so it's not good. Like, I'm not saying he has, like, you know, he's made up time. One shot? Oh, this is good for ice, of course. Has to go, unthaw that king. Unthaw. Unfreeze.
Oh, wow.
Please be Paradox Letter. Please. Oh, wow! Failed out!
Oh! Failed!
Wow.
Wow!
On the way to Spirit Temple.
What a fail!
Now this has actually leveled this quite a bit.
Oh, by a long shot, but you know what? It's not the long shot, that's Silver Gauntlets. Post those in chat.
And it's also not one shot, is Decker.
Decker's not ahead
well
yet.
played.
Decker's not ahead yet.
You did it!
One Shot has finished Decker. He does have a bit of the lay of the land. He does already know stuff. He's already pushing towards the... Yeah, he's already pushing towards AD. He does know that he needs Rang. He does have Rang. He doesn't have to look for it. That's really important. But this keeps Decker from falling further behind. This keeps a very interesting race.
Yeah, he's now on the upswing of making time back rather than just bleeding.
Yeah, the bow
now-
made this interesting.
Indeed. Now, that boomerang, as you mentioned, that boomerang is going to be a big problem for him because of where it is. It's the waterfall. He's already across the desert. It's going to be a while before he checks that one, and that's another one that he really needs to get.
That's really fair.
Yes.
That might be a complete, depending on if Decker decides to go back to GTG following this, that might be a pure last location because you're going to have no need to cross the bridge again.
Not Rudo's letter.
Well, it's more complicated Paradox Letter because we have all of this hinty stuff around
Yeah.
No, he went in. Why did you? Yes. I'm just confused. I'm slightly confused here. But that's okay.
Did One Shot actually think it was Paradox Letter?
Perhaps, yes.
Well, he's just walked over there and he's now not handed in the prescription. So, gonna have to at some point go back to start the quest. One Shot does know it's AD.
Yeah, he knows he has to do trade quest, so he started that. You gonna check this, I guess? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very confusing move by One Shot there. Hopefully it doesn't do too much against him.
Yeah, Yeah, you knew you needed that. You knew you needed to do hammer to go get that hammer. So I'm not sure why you would put that off, you know? Like, that hammer is a hard required thing.
Yeah. But like you said, maybe One Shot just thought, oh, like, I was fully expecting after the Deku wallets that it's...
Yeah, trade plus logic is actually pretty easy to it's easy to get caught up on.
And there's the dagger for Decker. The dagger for Decker.
Yeah, it's really nice assonance there. But yes, the trade quest logic is actually pretty difficult to follow sometimes. That was something where, like, I've commentated trade quest logic before, so something where I, like, immediately saw that, but that's something if your first thought when you see that logic is going to be Paradox Letter.
Yeah. Especially when you've got two tunics.
The secondary thing is always going to be path logic for trying to take care of the logic on the trade quest, because you need to be able to unfreeze King Zora to turn in the prescription. You have to be able to open that.
I'm going to ask if this is possible because I simply do not know. Is it possible for Dins to be behind in Spirit Temple?
Possible for Dins to be in Spirit Temple? Yes.
So here's the thing. Deku Tree's path hint, could be the wallet, but why couldn't it also just be the stone?
It is always for an item. It's
Yeah.
always for a particular. Is not for the reward. It's for an item within the dungeon.
Damn it!
However,
The only thing
that wallet could just be for the stone. The
Gotcha.
stone behind in Fire Temple.
Okay.
Is Din's the only thing we're missing for Shadow now?
Rudo's
yes.
letter as well.
For Shadow.
Oh, logically.
Yes,
Rudo's-
Rudo's letter is required for Shadow.
Oh.
He has Nocturne behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, the Stalfos room. Redemption time.
Decker's gonna have a good day today. Let's just watch this. If there's any display of emotion after this.
This reaction's going to be beautiful. So much
Quick little-
reason knowing that he's got strength 2 already.
Oh, he is so mad.
Just couple of shield flicks and on we go.
Because that means Decker could have literally had that an hour ago, more. Like,
10 minutes in.
yeah.
But if he did pick that up, then he'd be in one-shot position where
This is true.
not having the bow potentially, I don't know. And
Also-
we're kind of unsure whether One Shot did check the big chest in the Gerudo Valley Hammer Rocks.
I would
Sure.
assume he would, considering the
Also,
he did do the rest of the checks there.
Dark
Although,
Link.
again, I've done these things. Nothing
Dark
on Dark
Link-
Link, yeah.
Nothing on Dark Link, but Dark Link does always find a way, even in a stone dungeon.
So is that all of our items in water now?
Bow is required for BK and water. Ah, looks like One Shot is going to be going for my assumption with that the Song of Time could be what's required for bow. Yeah, I don't think you go for the waterfall and the box peak and not do the Pamper Rocks peak. That's something where that's a. Now, of course, this is something where you have, if you have a brain glitch, something that can happen to any of us, something that One Shot famously says that he is famous for. Yeah, maybe you do that.
Well, that may be true, but we also now have double force, so it is nap time. Well, at least it's nap.
There wasn't a bow in the courtyard, so.
Well, at least it's nap time till they get to new checks.
Well, we are seeing pretty much new checks here.
Okay, One Shot checked the Hammer Rocks boulder. I just went through the mod.
Thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say that would be a very.
It was very quick.
Yeah, again, that's something where not checking that would be. You check everything or you check nothing, you know?
How many times though, and Jax, you'll probably mix into this as well, that you see a big chest, you think, alright, don't forget that big chest. I'm gonna really focus on that big chest. And then you open it up and it's ice arrows. You're just
But
Oh yeah.
fuck's sake.
But here's the thing. We now know that One Shot knows the location. Well, he doesn't know specifically the item in this case, but he now has access to that hammer, which leads to that bow. And He's
And
just
after
gonna...
he clears out this area of forest, he's gonna have a knowledge that the Song of Time is not gonna give him anything to get there.
Right.
Like, he only has one more check he can do.
However, I'm liking the high five from the same room there.
Yeah. So this is probably gonna push One-Shot back towards doing that. Going to get that hammer. Well, we have at least one person who's appreciating Double Forest. Thank you, Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Carp.
Cup giving us some content whilst we're in forest.
I'm glad
I mean, I
someone
love
appreciates Double Forest.
Yeah, it will not be there very much longer. One-Shot's out of here.
See ya! Why open that?
Might be a boat.
And
In this
Just a very small bow.
a tiny bow.
so it's a slingshot, got it.
Yeah.
You know where...
One shot, what are you doing? You
know
know where the hammer is!
Is he one...
What is... We definitely have to ask what their thoughts are at the interview if he does one.
Yeah, because I'm very interested in this because... Again, I think my call to do the hammer early was a little aggressive with just knowing that we had a bottle path and, you know, a potential bottle path and, a hammer. Not hammer, excuse me, a wallet with the hammer on there. That was a little aggressive, but, like, it didn't seem that crazy to think that could end up being required for something in, you know, the whole, like, Bongo Baronade complex. And it's looking now like it is, in fact, for letter.
Oh. I'm just thinking here.
Oh no, that's dangerous.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's taking me so long.
The one thing I can think of is wanting to snag one more skull before taking a pit stop in CAC.
We still haven't seen a 40 hint.
No, we have not.
And the only thing we don't know the location of that's needed are still Rudo's, Lights, and Dins.
Dins. So Rudo's
is...
So Rudo's definitely like all of the hints we have right now could just be locking Rudo's.
So let's see where. All right, one
Yeah,
shot now. Got the prescription.
Checking for hammer lock first. That seems, you know where the hammer is. It seems a little bit of a obsessive thing to do, maybe.
Yeah, and you got to go back in with the hammer to beat the dungeon. It's all kind of. I think he was just thrown. I think it's going to be an interesting thing to ask in the afterwards. Kind of when they were there. What was the decision to not start the trade quest there and start going into
Dipping fire? Like Dipping Forest I can see because the Song of Time was a potential valid solution to where my bow is.
Definitely.
But the fire was confusing.
So one shot starting the trade quest. Decker is currently asleep. Soon to wake up for the green Pobok push though, so.
Oh yeah, you gotta make sure to wake up for the green block push.
Exactly, you gotta get ready for that. I know Mr. Mario would appreciate this, but before the race I went into Mario's head-to-head tracker spreadsheet to see what their records are between them. So this tracks any race that those two have been involved in. It doesn't have to be a one-to-one. And One Shot has a 5-2 lead in that, so interesting stuff. Oh,
if you want...
okay.
Well, still good of you to put in the Meraxis. I think that sounds a little more accurate, but still interesting to know the past matchup.
Well, if you want something interesting, the very data-oriented Challenge Cup bracket seeds. Decker is actually the lowest seed in the bracket.
Yeah, I did see that in the randomization.
Is this something we commented on earlier? Because you did ask me, like, is there any basis to it? I'm like, no, it's absolutely random.
Oh yeah, I honestly don't know. That's why I was asking, so I would know and not look like a fool. But let's be real, I do that anyway.
On that exact point.
Yep. I mean, because let's be, if I say, oh yeah, well he's the bottom seed, like, but it's all randomized, I'm gonna be like, oh, well, yeah. Anyway. All right, Decker has woken up, but not very well, because he just missed that block twice.
Ooh. Hate to see bad execution on the green block push.
I know. I mean, you got to practice all that. Everybody knows that.
With that and the death, the Forest Temple is just the bane of Decker's existence today.
Yes, as if the green block push, like, momentary time loss is anything resembling dying on the Stalfos when you go for an early dip.
Yes, that's the joke. Yeah, well...
It's just far more devastating.
Tobias, I would lose all of my street cred. Alright, is Purple Poe dead yet? Nope.
What's more interesting, the Meg fight or walking to Zora's River? Lake Hylia, even.
Ooh.
Meg.
Ooh. Tough questions.
I'd vote Meg.
Riveting content.
Only the best content here. Oh, hey, Meg evaded Decker there for a second. She's trying to keep it interesting for us.
Whoa!
Heckin' Meg.
Oh, bombs. Sir, please accept the fact that I'm showing you this frog.
Yeah, I think when the wording comes up saying Lakeside Laboratory, I don't think you can hand in the frog.
Please accept frog.
Please accept frog.
Here, please have frog. Unfortunately, not an emotional support frog.
No, I find the frog to be very unsupportive.
Very. Why, hello, baby
It's a
shark.
very tight timer here, one shot.
Yeah. This is going to be if one shot dies here.
This
Nice.
is very bad.
Nice double defense.
Oh! Ugh! Oh, this is extreme. This is a huge time loss. Oh.
Is that
F.
that now puts it back to prescription?
Yes, that puts it back to prescription.
I am in danger.
That's an enormous time loss. Like, that's something where I think what you saw him doing with trying to cut the grass was trying to get an extra heart. Honestly, probably was worth taking the time to try and actually get it. A little tight. Going atop a crater without a heat break.
This has just been a very. I like that the Phoenix Wright song plays in Goron City because that was a very turnabout last half an hour between Decker finding the bow and one shot taking that hit right there. That's very, very turning this seat around a little bit.
Yeah, that was very tight. You have to very, very good movement to get out of there in 28 seconds.
All right, Phantom Ganon is dead. Clean one cycle from Decker. Hi, Shark. Haven't seen you since you killed me in Mario Kart.
Yeah. Drews, I don't know if it's faster to long shot the wall from the top of the volcano, but if you're just like, one of the things that I would say is that if you're not thinking about it, it's slower. Like, if you have to think about it, it is slower.
That's on Phantom Ganon, so we are done with seeing Forest on Decker's side. Mel, you couldn't shut me up even by killing me.
Oh, yeah,
That sounded.
Did we ever predict medallions, or did we just never actually turn that on?
I don't think it ever turned on. I
Well,
thought
then,
I thought
well,
how I was doing it, so I didn't bother. Sorry.
well, congrats, Decker. You won the prediction of we never actually started.
Hey, and we get to see Lax at some point.
Yeah, probably not for a moment. I think we're gonna see. Decker is gonna have an extremely well-routed child segment here. Yeah, he's gonna grab Deku Tree, pick up Requiem, go out to Spirit.
Hopefully he'll check the waterfall when he does that, because that's the big one that he needs.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's gonna. He won't. He probably won't though. Is the problem? Like that's the one thing that is gonna keeping one shot in this right now. Like this has actually swung the entire way. Where we previously were saying, well, the bow is what's keeping Decker in this. Now it's the boomerang keeping one shot in this.
Yeah, and that's what I meant. The literal last half hour was just a big swing in Decker's favor.
Exactly. This is again incredible match, incredible runners.
We got
this is pretty flip that's sad.
We got the seesaw.
Yeah, you can't count anybody out in Zooter. It's incredible.
I believe
it's incredible.
I believe the official term is rando gonna rando.
BK was the torches.
And also, we still haven't seen Din's or Letter yet.
No, which I'm assuming is going to be behind all of that hammer complex, which could be, well, as One Shot has nicely mapped out for us, either behind Requiem or behind just deeper into fire.
See, One Shot was clearly playing with giving us knowledge in mind. That's clearly what was going on here.
Thank you, One Shot.
A true homie.
That is one thing with the fire dip. You do now know that like all of fire is live for Letter for Dins.
Fire in fire. That's always fun.
Yeah. I would say you're looking at Letter being what's live there, but
yeah. Well, either way,
I'm sure you could have just like assumed that.
Well, Strength 3 can only be required for OGC Fairy and light arrows inside the castle, right?
Yes. Because it could be for Dins.
Presenting the frog again.
Decker trying to grab the quick grab against the door, gets the grab, and then the little amoeba thing evades him.
Morpha said no.
That's kind of what Morpha does.
Right, One Shot with 4 full hearts this time.
This should be okay, just gotta do it smooth. You can do it, One Shot, I believe in you. Selfishly, I don't want to just like sit here watching this same trade quest all day, so just do it.
Good forth. Oh no, the post.
And that was only 2 seconds, and he was.
You know exactly what pun I'm about to make here.
I don't, but.
No.
It's the same one I've already made twice already. He did not do it in one shot.
Oh.
Racist. Oof, okay, we got that.
We're fine.
Oh no, the walk. I just
Okay.
It's just us.
Yep, just us now. Dastar had to go to the bad pun timeout. And
I love it because I was absolutely about to do that myself, and someone beat me.
Yes.
And there we go. One Shot. You are free. You are free from the horrible trade quest.
The best part about it is because I hadn't actually clicked to move myself yet, and then of course because I left the channel, the restream from Hell Knight dropped. So I'm like, oh wait, did Hell Knight just crash or something? And no,
we just kicked you out.
we just shafted you.
Look, you know what? Fair. Also, I believe One Shot does have 20 skulls already, so if we could just update that tracker real quick.
Purple's a good color. Oh, now we double fire.
I will take double fire over double forest any day.
So how deep in fire do you think we're going to have to go to get our...
Boss key early and item late.
Yep.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, we'll get locked by Volbadger trying to climb halfway up.
Yo, Coconut Mall! Shoutouts to the new Mario Kart DLC.
Yeah, was it as good as people remembered it, Coconut Mall?
I love that level, so I'm biased. I don't know if I can answer that, but I loved it. And the only problem I had with it is that the cars at the end of the level don't move anymore.
Oh, do they not?
Nope, they're just in place.
They're just static. Do they have
Yep.
little me's in them still?
I think Shy Guys.
Disgusting.
Yes,
Riley,
Riley.
it's AD.
Wasn't that every map, Baby Shark?
And we are climbing.
Alright. The boomerang is in the Gerudo Valley waterfall, and the bow is in Hammer Rocks in Gerudo Valley. With unhinted Gerudo Valley, by the way.
Yeah, just go to Gerudo Valley. Do everything. You're fine.
Yeah, yes, and I just because of Mario was referencing it, Decker went to Forest Temple first thing with a hook shot, got to the Stalfos room, died, did not go back. The Stalfos had strength 1, which, of course, when Decker eventually went out to the desert and went to the wasteland with his fire arrows and bow, found another strength in the wasteland and got bailed out.
Yep, so they've both got strength 2 from 3 different strengths. So.
Yeah, I can't imagine One Shot going to the wasteland check.
No, right now I don't think that's likely.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing a cleanup after Spirit once you eventually finish your AD.
The current thorn in Decker's side is that the boomerang is in the valley waterfall, and we don't think that Decker's going back there anytime soon.
Yeah, Decker doesn't have a convenient time to go back there, is the problem.
Yeah, I know what it's like to have the valley waterfall as kind of just a check on your list that's kind of like, well, I'm never going to do that, and just hope that nothing is there, and unfortunately this time there is a hard required item.
And One Shot really just needs to go back to that Hammer Rocks as soon as he's done here.
And he's seen that, and he wants to go to water, so it's an option.
Yeah, so One Shot's got like half of fire
Is that
to
a-
do.
Oh, and that's right. And Epona's can be either on Prelude or Burning Cat, right?
Yes. So you have to finish Shadow Temple, which we're guessing is behind the AD at this point because of the way the hints are laid out. Either that or that's Rudo's letter up there on that ledge.
Wait, what?
I mean, there's a big chest up there
Ah.
on the top of the maze.
Or Din's, it could be Din's, can't it?
It
I
can
mean,
be.
It could also be a slingshot, I think.
Yeah, it can
Oh no,
be
didn't
just...
didn't
We
didn't we see the
found all
third
the
one?
slingshots. We found all the slingshots. Never mind.
Yeah.
We've seen.
You're not.
That was-
The fire isn't bow locked.
It could be a
Ah.
bow. It could be a
Got
bomb
two
bag.
keys.
A bow would bail one shot out very nicely.
It would.
Yeah.
Wasn't that slingshot in Spirit Temple? I want to say, or
There was
GTG?
one in Spirit, one in GTG, and one in Rudo Valley.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so just the desert slingshots. Got it.
All of them.
Not that they're needed for anything, but you know what it is.
Yes, because we have a boomerang. Well, I mean, Decker doesn't have a boomerang, but we have a boomerang. Our collective knowledge has a boomerang.
Cat has a boomerang. I'm a little scared.
Why did we let Chad have a boomerang?
because it always comes back.
Point.
There's the biggie.
Very interested in this because that hammer is blocking something important, and that something important has something to do with Ruto's letter.
Mario calling letter? He's
It is
right.
letter. It is letter, yeah.
Mario, we've told you to put the spoiler log away. Come on.
I mean, that was not too spoiler loggy, considering
I know,
we knew everything about
I know.
everything we knew about this.
Yeah, just read the log, Fivehead.
And yes, we have not seen another bottle, so that emotional support fish from way back in the graveyard could still be our path. Just saying.
Have we not found another bottle?
No, GTG Like Room had a Poe bottle.
Oh,
right,
yeah.
you're right. Oh well, I wanted it to be. I wanted it to be, but it was not.
So we are at 3 bottles. So One-Shot is now in Jabu mode. He's got, excuse me, he's got the boomerang, he's got the letter, he's got strength. He's good to just do Jabu when he goes back child.
They are very hard child locked out of spirit. There was a Kiri sword, and there was a slingshot on adult side.
And to make it even better, Requiem is on OOT.
Mm-hmm. Right where we want it to be. Let's see. I'm just thinking here, because if that means our path in graveyard is we have hookshot in magic.
And the ESF.
Yeah, and the most support fish, but we know that there was another. Oh, but the bottle was behind. That bottle would have been behind a hookshot. A strength is behind a hook. At least one of the strengths is behind a hookshot.
All of them are, aren't they?
Yes. Yes, I think that the strength in Wasteland is like... The strength in Wasteland is hard strength 3. By logic.
I was thinking too.
So the strength in Wasteland is hard strength 3 by logic.
Hey, there's another big chest in there.
Oh, hey. Shiny.
And survey says...
The mirror shield.
Mirror shield.
So we're
Nice.
Dins from glow mode.
Mm-hmm. And that could be anywhere.
I've got a feeling that it's on 40.
Oh man, that would be amazing.
And we're gonna spend like 15 minutes grinding 20 souls or whatever.
Or no, you're gonna get, did you find my arrows in Kakariko Village or something? And then One-Shot's still gonna have to do chickens.
So, and yeah, you didn't have to climb up all the way up to Hammer Chest for the boss key anyway.
Hey, you don't want
There's
to die here.
20 skulls for Decker. If we find a 40 hint, which we probably won't, we will never have to see another skull this seed.
Oh yeah, also, hey Ketchup, are you saying that we should look at these runners? These runners, I mean these ones right here? Oneshot013 and DubuDeccer. I think maybe you should follow because they're doing an awesome job.
What? Oh. I'm like, what are you talking about? What? And I just looked at. Oh, okay, I got there.
Jax was doing a bit.
Yeah.
No, it was a good.
And...
I just did not follow at all.
Yeah, we can also look at these trackers. We can look at the trackers. I don't know how to follow the winner of the trackers though.
Yeah, who's the winner?
I think they all win. I think they all win because they're tracking a. They're tracking this AD seed, this hard AD seed.
Yes.
And I think we also win. We also win as the commentators if we're talking about an AD seed. So
I actually
Dastar and Chuckles, thank you.
Hello.
You win. Dastar loses.
I mean,
Actually,
that's
you know who's the winner? Who's the real winner of the seed?
Hell Knight. Oh, Sadie. Yeah.
Our race mod, Sadie, who rolled this seed. And
I mean, they got something in Wasteland.
yeah, Sadie won this seed. Sadie really won this seed, and yeah,
actually, Hell Knight wins this seed. He's got 110 people on his channel watching this, so I think he wins here.
we really, everyone except for the runners, I think, are winners today.
And only one of the winners will be a winner here.
And even then, maybe they don't feel like much of a winner considering
No.
what the sea has made them do.
Yeah. However, I will point out, Tiris made a real good point there in the chat that both of the runners have their item missing in the valley.
Yep.
That's pretty great.
It
No,
is not Frogs 2, unfortunately. It is big around. Trade quest was required. And
Trade
there was
quest
trade
required.
quest logic.
Trade quest required, but our three foolishes are Market, Goron City, and the river.
It's interesting that we never found a dungeon foolish. We've got 3 overworld foolishes. And actually, 3 huge overworld foolish areas in Market, Goron City, and River.
Yeah, Sports has a good point. There are more bows to find somewhere if Rando is lucky enough to give him another one. He can get bailed out.
But we think it's bow-lock because the Lon
Indeed.
ranch
Yeah,
storms
we're
long
assuming
shot.
that the long path to Ganon, considering what we've seen so far, it almost certainly has to be that bow.
I'm just going to pay my AD bet now. Sport, nice one.
Yeah, enjoy your silver gauntlets.
And Joss Whedon, nice. Yes, they did. Decker did peek at Hammer Rocks.
Yes,
right?
yes. The one shot did peak at Hammer Rocks. Again, one shot full cleared the. Chuckles has confirmed it, and also like one shot full cleared the rest of Valley. There is, I think, also one shot knew that it was hammer on. He did not know that it was AD at that time, but he did know there was a hammer on Bigoron. So he did. There would be a very high incentive to check that.
All right, Fire Sneck dead. We're about to see what stone it has. We don't know if it's Kakiri Emerald. I was just BSing when I put it there.
I mean, I think we do know it's Kakiri Emerald because if Decker has the water.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Holy crap, you're right. Okay. I'll take it. I totally missed that Decker had the Zora Sapphire. Just completely over my head.
Alright, so this is the point where I think that if you're one-shot, you have to go back to Valley.
Yeah, you know there's a big chest there. You know there's only a couple things that you need to look for. Get the progression.
And you know that logically that the Iron Boots lead to Phantom Ganon.
He's going Prelude. He might be going to Child.
Going to... Nah, gonna go do Jabu. I guess that's actually fair. That's fair, actually.
Yeah, because then he won't have to go Child again.
Yeah.
He will have to go Child again to get Requiem, but also, one thing I forgot about is that, as far as he knows, the bow can be in Jabu.
And maybe there is one in Jabu.
We don't know that. Yeah, exactly. As far as he knows, the bow's in Jabu, and the Jabu is progression and doesn't...
Starfall, you're the best.
Other requisite puns about this, I see.
And also, yes, it was. Requiem is on the Ocarina of Time, and their adult is key locked.
None of the keys.
Not a single one. All right, One Shot's gonna. Does he still have the ESF, or did he get rid of it? Because I know Decker dropped the ESF in Ice Cavern.
I think One Shot got rid of the ESF as well because he cleared Ice Cavern.
Damn it! It was about to fulfill its destiny.
One Shot wouldn't beat Water now because he doesn't have a bow, and as far as he knows, the bow could just be in Jabu. Because One Shot has cleared water to the extent he can without a bow. He knows that he knows where the water key is, boss key is. Yeah, boss key is on the torches chest.
Yeah, it could be done with Din's Fire as well.
Yes, so he knows he needs a Din. He knows he needs Din's or bow. So if he gets Din's in Jabu,
yeah, I think that's
go back to that then.
There are 4
likely than a bow being in.
Between 3 bows and Dins, there's 4 items that can save him. We know one of them isn't there, so he's got 3 outs.
Yeah, however, we do know that with the storms to Phantom Ganon,
Alright, Black said nothing.
that means irons to Longshot. Yeah, you could have a bow on Bongo.
God.
Anything hammer locked is equally viable for bow.
Are we about to get double Jabu?
No. Decker's gonna go to Deku.
Hmm. He hasn't done that yet?
No.
No.
When he went straight into start, he cleared forest and fire and water after
Got
getting his loadout, which is progression.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
and then he can do Deku and then grab Requiem. It's a nice. He will not do Jabu because he has no boomerang.
Right.
Although he may stop in and drop Furores. That's an option. I don't know if it's an option he'll take because it's a long walk there and he doesn't have a good motivation to.
He also won't have Furores till after he clears the tree.
Right. After he clears the tree would be the idea, yeah.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting that
He's trying. And because that path to Bongo, he's hoping that Dins or something's in there. So
yeah, if you can just have that, he's going to see the wallet, be confused for a while. Then
probably give us a shield flip or two.
Then maybe maybe chase down the fact that this was all just to get that hammer.
Odd. Terrible logic.
We love to see it. I'm gonna guess it's deep in. I'm gonna guess the Dins is deep in spirit at this point. You got the fire arrows, so you can have fire keys if you want them.
Hey, there's a bottle.
Yeah, hey, more bottles. Definitely
Bottle
not.
percent.
Definitely not support fish. Okay.
Bottle percent complete. That's one less big chest we're gonna find out in the world.
Yep.
There are,
Yeah,
in
we're
fact,
actually running out, aren't we?
there are 6 big chests left to find in the world.
And
Din's
2 of them are going to
ice.
be locked by hammer/bow.
Yeah. So it's 1 bomb bag, 2 bows, Din's ice arrows, light arrows. That should be the only big items left, right?
Looking at the spreadsheet, yes.
So Ice Arrows is going to meme us at some point.
God, I hope so. Watch that be the other item. 2 are locked by hammer, and we expect something to be behind it, right? Watch one of them be ice arrows.
Well, yeah. How else are we supposed to do Bongo?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. I'm sorry. Who's Bongo? I only know Ognob.
Ognob. There's also a Stone of Agony that could be in a big chest.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
No, that's freestanding at the top of Zora's River.
Oh,
we saw it.
Okay.
I'll add it to our meme percent list.
Yeah.
Have we seen?
We've not seen Greg.
We have not seen Greg. Poor Greg. What about we're still missing one though.
That's the ice arrows, the last one.
Oh, ice arrows, right? Yeah. So ice arrows and Greg are our meme percent.
Who will win first? Meme percent?
Or any percent.
One of the runners.
Oh man, that's actually a good prediction. I might put that up.
Will we have more memes or more winning? Well, we're not going to get agony, so.
Well,
we've
are we count having seen it?
Yeah, I would say knowing where it is.
Yeah. Knowledge of it is enough for chat to win.
And Greg is a unique item.
Greg in a big chest. What about all the loser Gregs though from MQ, GTG?
Also, a big chest. You just need to be reminded of your. You need to be reminded to be humble sometimes.
All right, 5 minutes on the timer. The prediction is up. Let's go.
I don't know. This is going to be.
That's a really fun prediction. I'm sorry.
I think you're guaranteed a runner to finish.
That's true.
You're not guaranteed knowledge of meme percent.
Hopefully, you cannot guarantee knowledge of meme percent.
Right, but with the amount of checks left, do you bank on that, or do you think we're going to run into those ice arrows and Greg?
Ice arrows, I think we're likely to run into. Greg?
I'm going to
You're basically saying, what's the odds of Greg being in the one small chest they open because they're trying to pick up a heart at that exact time?
Look, Greg's a homie. I gotta look out for my guy.
Oh yeah, we're never going to pick up Greg.
But if we know where he is, that's what counts. Because let's be real, nobody is ever going to purposely pick up a meme percent in these kinds of races. So
I don't know. I think I would.
you have to. Well, anyway, in these kinds, in a
I
quarterfinal race, Chuckles.
mean, I don't know. Last one I commentated, someone
would.
picked up the neighbor's love on purpose.
Yeah. I mean, if it was like easy, I'm not going to the bottom of Zora's River to pick up a chicken to go and get it on there.
Well, Purple, I guess that means you're betting on number 2 there, that a runner's going to finish first, aren't you?
I mean, if you're going to but Chuckles, if you had the boomerang, would you get it?
Ooh, I wouldn't even think about it.
Wow.
That wouldn't have come to my head. I'm not that smart.
Candles for Zelda with a big drop on runner will finish first. Great odds for people who want a meme, and guess what I am? I'm a memer.
Well, that's how I introduced you as Luta's greatest meme, so...
I have not once said you have lied yet. Right. Hey, Purple, are you able to...
So the time we're making on this seed has been incredible, considering the AD measure.
Purple, are you able to pay out bets? I know you can't bet, but are you able to pay them out? Okay, cool. So I'm free to bet. Go. We only got 14 people in and over 100,000 points on the line.
I put 20,000 in.
Well, Decker is grabbing Requiem and probably heading out to Spirit to get those keys.
I mean, yeah, there's still something we need there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just a medallion. All right.
I mean, given what we know at the moment...
No, it's a good call.
Yeah, given what we know at the moment, I would say that I would be not unsurprised to see a Dins here.
What would you be surprised to see here, Greg?
A hammer?
Well, I mean, that's... Oh, hey, Coconut Mall's back. Nice.
But no, honestly, like, there's nothing else that I'd be surprised to see here, because everything else that we're looking for right now is like, okay, so this is very heavily behind hammer, so a bow is legal, a bow is allowed. Bomb bag, whatever, lights, whatever, those can be anywhere. But yes, with the whole fire, because we have fire arrows, we've had them for so long, I just feel like, Deep Spirit is probably a really good candidate for where we're going to be looking for the Din's Fire.
That's eventually going to make one-shot check Wasteland after all, I think. Because of those fire arrows. Once it gets a bow, of course.
Yes, I think that might be in the cards, but... Din's Fire could be on Yeet Rock.
God, please.
It's allowed.
Yes, I know, I want it. Give it to me.
That's behind hammer.
That would be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Alright, and Decker going to the lake. Oh, now that he's got Furore, he's going to go put the spell in.
Drop that into...
Smart.
Jabu. Very nice.
Smart.
Double check it. Just make sure.
Right time to do that. Yeah, just double check the boomerang chest. Because also all of this nonsense locks Bongo, so hey, maybe Din's is just a boomerang chest as far as he knows.
Have we found any big chest items in Jabu yet?
Not that I recall. Come on, Greg on Baronade.
It's in Gerudo Valley Waterfall. Is where the is where the boomerang is.
I think Baronade's got something.
I mean, it has something. Is it something we want?
Fair point.
If it's Greg, it counts.
Oh yeah, no, if we know where it is, it counts.
Didn't fire.
Oh no!
Well, off to Shadow Temple with us.
Yep. We found it.
Yeah, I think that's a part of not having a dungeon foolish. That I just kind of thought that Jabu's gonna have something. It could have been.
So here's a question for you, One Shot. You have Din's Fire now.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go to Shadow first, or are you gonna go to Water first?
Yeah,
Shadow.
that's exactly what we were saying to start off with, wasn't it? That chest.
Actually, he will probably do water first because he wants that path of Twinrova. He knows that the stuff he's found in Graveyard and Deku lead to Bongo, but he needs to know what that path to Twinrova is, even though he knows he's got Longshot there already. He doesn't know that that's the actual thing. Does he?
Hammer? It's all like hammer. That got you to your Kakiri sword, which you need for AD to get into Rova.
Oh. Well, whatever. Nope, Shadow.
Yeah, doing Shadow first. I don't disagree with that.
Nope.
Also, if you're gonna find a bow, like, if you're gonna find a second bow, it's here.
This is very much brain off, do checks.
Alright. Decker has replaced the emotional support fish with a different fish.
The nutritional support fish.
Nice. Nutritional support for big fish, even.
I think a fish from Zora's domain is probably more nutritional than graveyard fish.
Possibly.
I don't want to think about that one, honestly.
Yeah, one that's been buried for, like, God knows how long. Yeah, that fish needs some fresh air, some sunlight, a nice change of water. That's why they put into Ice Cavern, to give it a nice change of water. I would honestly not be surprised to see another bow in Shadow. It's just a large location where a bow is allowed to be.
And there's a lot of checks in there.
As a wise Jax once said, Shadow is dense AF.
There's some good words of wisdom there.
Also, One Shot's still rocking 4 hearts at this point, like, almost 2.5 hours in.
And you normally, kind of the rule of thumb is 5 hearts is when you stop picking up small chests, but... And One Shot definitely fell foul to that in the death in Crater earlier on.
Yeah, that was a very punishing death in Crater.
Alright, I'm trying to... Oh, no, Decker. Decker, you missed the toss. Oh.
Oh no, do we drown Rito?
He did.
Fish
Oh,
cannot
no.
swim.
Alright, besides the locations of Hammer... I'm updating the Go command for people who need just the brief update. Hammer, Rang, Rudos, Dins. Is there anything else I need to put on here?
I mean, the only known bow would probably be a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Drew makes a good point in that because it's AD and we're doing a lot of the checks anyway, there's not many places that we're going to need to look, especially with Market Foolish, Goron City Foolish. You know, the number of checks that are actually going to be available in the game soon is limited. Like, and we still haven't found a 40 yet.
That's true, we're still missing a 40 hint.
Yeah,
I'm still
it isn't a
hoping,
cutoff. He's gonna finish Spirit first before he goes back there, I think.
But at this point, 40 could only really be lights at this point if we needed it.
Yes, the only thing we absolutely have is lights.
Yeah, I'm really trying to just think of individual checks that exist. Like, pack archery is one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm really struggling for another one.
And you know, if we get the CAC hint from Ganon, he's gonna do archery and 40 skulls before he does chickens. Well, maybe not.
Mm,
Skull Kid's another one.
this is not the amount of health you want to have in Shadow Temple.
No.
One fall and you are gone.
Don't make me say it.
Do
Cool.
not.
I didn't. I just said don't make me.
I won't.
Wait, I'm confused. What are you not gonna say?
I have no
I'm not saying
idea.
anything.
No idea what you're talking about. Nope.
I'm really confused. I think
I don't want. I don't want to go back to the timeout channel.
I think you should just say it.
Nope.
Yeah, you're walking over to the keys for the health. Yeah.
It is quite funny that one shot
Not this time, Hell Knight. I said nothing. You cannot blame me. I mean, you can, but not for that.
Yeah, but it is funny that one shot is having to be so cautious with this low health. Like, you know, you're kind of get this diminishing returns things with having not picking up as many hearts. And this is like where having the early Zora and Goron tunics probably hurt the runners somewhat. Because that's the main reason that people really want to have those 5 hearts is for timer. And I don't think you were thinking at that point that you would have to do Figuron.
Yeah. It's like he had both the tunics as well, so it's like you don't want the timer, you're not gonna have it, and then the point.
And then you have to do Biggeron and you
the
need the timer. Yeah. It's the only time you ever see that timer because you use it on purpose to manipulate the timer setup in this game.
Oh my god.
We're eating.
Or me eating things. Yeets can be lights. Yeets can be lights and nothing else. Maybe another bow.
It could be another bow.
Yeah.
Yes, because that was a bow lock bow.
Yep. It could be another bow, and it could be a bomb bag, and it could be ice arrows, as well as lights.
It could be just absolute garbage.
It could be Greg.
It could be Greg. That is not absolute garbage.
Come on, Greg. Come on, Greg.
This is the opportunity for Greg.
This would be the ideal Greg location, to be honest.
Yeah.
Greg is always in an ideal location. Damn it.
Arrows.
Arrow?
I mean, it was related to a bow.
Get out of here!
Why? I didn't make a pun.
No, I'm talking to the arrow.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you just have to load it into a bow first.
Yeah, which is why Decker has the arrows and not the blue rubies, because he can get them out of here.
Yeah, that's fair. Fly my arrows.
I have questions. Drunis, is your energy a banana?
Yeah, we need
Bananas are a good and healthy snack. Duh.
All right. Okay,
Whoa,
cool.
Big chest.
Uh-oh.
Chest.
Ice arrows. Come on. Come on.
Oh, bailed. In the 11th hour, bailed.
2 hour, 27-minute bow.
So we're gonna see one shot do forest and do and finish water.
Decker fans hate to see that right now.
Huh? Yeah. Apparently I was so excited about that bow that it was concerning.
I mean, fair. It was a pretty exciting bow.
Light arrows.
There's
light
lights.
arrows.
We know where everything is now.
Yep, we are in no mode.
Ooh, this is gonna be a very... One shot's gonna get to blaze to the top of Spirit Temple when he gets there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because that's the moment he starts putting the gas on.
This is concerning for Decker now. Need to really get that banana as quickly as possible.
And Waterfall is Sphere 0, right?
Yes. And there's so many freaking slingshots that you can't even use Spirit Key logic to narrow down that it has to be Sphere 0. Because there's Sphere 0 slingshots, too.
True.
was is that bow locked?
That bow is not bow locked. That bow is, however, hammer locked.
I'm just trying to work out like how this Phantom Ganon hint is working.
The Phantom Ganon hint is for the Kikiri sword.
For the wallet.
For the hammer.
For the hammer. So what's hammer unlocking for Phantom Ganon then?
The wallet. So there's another bow.
Another bow spirit.
Yep. So what hammer locks for? So hammer locks both the bow in the valley that we saw directly. It also locked Ruto's letter, which locked both the Nocturne and the Din's Fire. But neither of those were bow locked, because that was not a bow locked fire.
So hammer is locking all the bows.
Yes, hammer locks all of the bows, but it does not lock any bow in particular.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
That makes sense.
You must go through hammer to get any of the 3 bows. That bow is actually not locked by... That bow is not actually bow locked.
Those are words that you have said.
Yes, the bow that's in spirit is not bow locked either, because you could have gone through Jabu first and gotten Dins and used Dins to do any sort of fire related things. If there are keys that are fire locked at all. So yes, you have to go through the hammer to get any of the... You have to go through the hammer to get any of the bows. By bigger on trade quest logic, you need both of the wallets. The wallets that you also need to get the hammer, which is to get the Ruto's letter, to get Nocturne and Dins, which you need to get Epona's, so therefore you need the...
Logical masterpiece.
Yeah, yes, so you need to get the long shot to go to GTG, to get across the wasteland, to get the Kikiri sword for the wallet. Also, it's AD, so it doesn't feel that bad, I guess, but it's for the wallet in Deku Tree.
I mean, it feels very bad when the logic trail has so many words that you can't even follow it. That just was like white noise in my head. I'll be real, I did not follow any of that.
Disregard logic, jump over the fish.
The hammer locks
nice.
the bow.
Hammer locks all of it, got it.
Hammer locks all the bows. Logic thinks that you need to unfreeze King Zora to get the hammer.
Got it. You know what? That's actually simple enough that I can take it. Let's go.
Yeah,
I got it.
I've got a hypothetical question. So, if Decker had the boomerang, assuming if Decker had the boomerang, who would have the advantage at the moment? Who would be ahead?
If Decker had the boomerang, I think they're actually pretty even.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out like
If Decker had
back end of Forest
had the boomerang right now, oh sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, because we have Jabu finished on Oneshot's side, and most of Forest finished. Most of Water finished. Half of Forest finished. Water finished up to the boss key, and he knows where the boss key is. So he can finish the boss key, he can grab those keys really quickly when he goes back Child. He's got Shadow almost done. And Spirit, he can go mode. But, like, that's the thing, like, if he had the boomerang, Decker would be go moding Spirit, so that's a very different question.
True. The BK is in the invisible hallway, so you do need to go a little bit further into Spirit to get.
Yeah, that's true.
I think if he had that boomerang right now, it would be a very close race. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the case here.
Well,
Yeah.
We'll see what Decker does to Spirit, because there is very little for Decker to actually do. So...
Yeah, going back to... If he reverses back to GTG, it may be a close race, honestly. Decker didn't do the push block in the Strength 2 room.
Decker could totally go get a key in the toilet.
He could? I'm not sure why, but he could.
It's unfortunate that the boomerang locks the Din's Fire, because if he could do Spirit, you'd have a Pona song, and that would lead you towards doing HBA.
Yeah. Well, Shadow, you can do Opponent's song, but precisely, it's something you're not going to be doing.
But yeah, like we were trying to work out checks, and like Skull Kid, Waterfall, really are the only strength 2 block he didn't go back there. Yeah, Purple's right, to be fair.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's like the strength. That's his shot at this is a strength 2 room, and then just checking the waterfall.
Yeah.
And even then, I think that I don't know.
Reverse Wasteland to go to GTG to pick up to do the
I
strength
mean-
2, and then you're like, I'm going to do the waterfall now. That's exactly what's going to happen next to it.
Is there anything else out there that might convince Decker to go back there? I mean, what about? I mean, HBA wouldn't work, right?
Yeah.
Well, we don't know,
What
of
else is there
course.
to do is the question. That purple is a
Got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's just HBA then.
yeah, but yeah, HBA is behind Shadow Temple, so not happening.
Right.
Archery game, CAC archery games.
Kek archery, turning in skulls,
40.
40 skulls, baby. Oh my god.
blind 40
Yeah.
skull pole. That's
It's
still
Decker.
that is.
That is, I've given up.
If Decker plays Nocturne to do hand in 20 and do archery game first, then I think it's probably over. Because
Yeah, you can come back, but there
Yeah.
really isn't that much, you know? Because you had a full clear fire, so it's not even like a matter of like, oh, is there anything left at deep fire?
I think one shot, even if Decker had the boomerang, I think one shot is slightly ahead by like maybe like a minute, 90 seconds kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's the whole thing of he doesn't, so this is really just one shot's race to lose at this point.
You can still reverse because he did open the gate on accident, and two
Yeah.
we're not in League right now. We are in the S5 setting, so we are in that weak entrance randomizer state of random spawns. So you can open the gate from the other side. Yeah, probably now you see why I didn't start practicing League until I got knocked out.
Yeah, we've got S5 settings, we've got League settings, and then if you don't want to know about the settings, we've got random settings as well. So
Or if you don't want to know about the about the settings, just be a commentator. Hi. Look, I choose my moments.
There you go. Alright, and there is Twin Rova down. Pretty well
Witches
handled
are
Twin Rova
dead.
fight. So, actually, between
Trolrova did
our
not
two
troll.
players, we have all of our dungeons done.
Mm-hmm.
yay, Greg. Oh, that could have been another Greg
Could have been.
spot.
And with all the dungeons now done, unless it's like validation chest, I don't think we're finding Greg.
Oh no.
Poor Greg. I'll miss you, buddy. Ooh.
No, Shy's completely right, Jax. We're
Damn.
we're washed.
Excuse me.
Damn.
Speak for yourself.
Look, I
Speak for
wanted
yourself, like you did that when I fell asleep in the middle of your RSLC yesterday morning, and then I woke up and you were like beating Ganon.
That is true.
Oh, Hell Knight's got my new. Oh my god, that is so true. Thank you, Hell Knight. I love that. That is perfect.
Someone has to know about the puns. We have to have the optimal pun meta.
I really want to make that my new blade command.
By the way, Decker played Nocturne like
Yeah.
I do.
Have some more health. Maybe you won't die now. Honestly, both of our runners have been suffering from the low health this seed.
Yeah.
Both
Just
in a very
glad-
punishing way.
I'm just glad that we don't have some weird low health sound here, because we have seen our share, I'm sure.
Oh yes.
Like cows.
The screams. I hate the screams.
Yep, that too.
Yeah, I use the I call it the soothing tambourine of doom. just a nice little tambourine noise, so I just have a soft but audible cue that yes, I am currently dying.
That's a mood. Anyway.
I'm not allowed to laugh at that, but I am.
Yes, Bronze Noob, we get Coconut Mall in combat.
Oh, Decker.
Draining the water.
Walking. He's going. He's doing it. He's checking the value. Or is this
No.
back into water?
I don't think Evil cleared water.
No, this is Dartling Blue. Oh, Decker.
Decker's not gonna love it.
Yeah, looking at our... We've already found a long shot here.
There's only two large chests we have not seen, and that's bomb bag, the third bomb bag, and ice arrows. That's it. So, the problem is...
Very smooth.
Yeah, the problem is if Decker does find a large chest somewhere, which I don't think he will in here, but we know it's not going to have anything.
You've already seen it out of one shot. One shot did full clear water aside from the chest where I think he knows the key has to be.
Yes, one shot is in glow.
Is in glow, yes.
We know that the light arrows are in the spirit temple, which he will find as soon as he goes there. So one shot's just on the path to victory here.
Yeah, honestly, the bow in... I'm glad you like the Soothing Tamarind Doom. The bow in Shadow was really ideal for one shot because although he may have had to leave some stuff behind he may not have wanted to in certain places, having the bow ultimately be, in a temple that he was clearing that he could have finished anyway, did save him a good bit of hiking. He was still making progress throughout that while he was not going to the bow he knew about.
Yeah, but like you said, Shadow is dense as fuck. So
Yep.
there's a lot.
Shadow
of
is in
items
fact dense
there.
as fuck. It's true. And it was definitely legal for a
Logical perspective, yeah.
for the logical perspective, yes. And Din's was on Baronade.
That was okay. You know, I'm just gonna get ready to put myself in the timeout channel. I can't resist this one. I guess you could say that was an inflamed tumor.
I didn't
Well-
forget.
for Baronade, yes. It was because there was fire in it, yes, very good.
Oh right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rang is in the valley.
Yeah, we also update the go command for because we no longer have our only known bow.
Oh yeah, but aren't the others bow locked? I don't remember.
No, it was not bow locked. None of them were bow
Alright.
locked actually. You had the one in Shadow Temple and one in Spirit Temple.
Okay. Well, look, I'm proud of that one. Okay, I took my punishment. Go away.
Decker almost opened that small chest. That could have been Greg.
Maybe Dark Lake's been guarding Greg the entire time. How will we ever know?
Because we already saw him. Oh yeah, we didn't open the chest, right? Okay,
Let's
so
just assume it's in there. Let's just...
the bow's location doesn't really matter for the go command yet, right? Anymore?
Yeah, it's just behind hammer.
Yeah, I'll
But
just,
it was it was practically didn't matter.
I just took it out.
If you jumped over King Zora, it did not matter.
yeah.
God, I have a love-hate relationship with the Viggoron's logic.
That's the boss key?
No, that's a small key.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
He's already completed
Right, yeah. Yeah, just gonna do it again. It was fun.
he was just checking for items because he knew there was one more item left, and maybe he just wanted to double check that he knew what he was doing with the the dragon chest. Because it's a decently easy peek.
Alright. Decker going for the fishy. Wait, no, what?
No, where are you going, Decker?
Decker's going child.
Is he hoping for, like, French vanilla boomerang?
He's already... Didn't he already set his reverse there?
Oh yeah, he did, but did he go in... Oh
I'm
no,
sure
he dropped Rudo and drowned her, that's right. What is he doing?
I don't know. We'll find out.
Din's Fairy? Yeah.
Din's Fairy's not a bad idea.
We already saw it. I don't know if it was him or not, but someone did it.
Apparently.
Yep, not him.
Yeah, Decker's now in the oh fuck stage.
I feel like he's been there for a bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, the longer you start clearing stuff out, the longer that none of this, like, Baronade tangle that you were working through, this, like, huge Baronade knot that you were working through, doesn't yield a boomerang. The more you're like, what's this all? This was all just for letter. And boomerang has nothing to do with this, does it?
For memes and props, I kind of wish all three of us had bananas so that we could, when the interview starts, we could just be like, "Man, these bananas are great" or something like that. But
Wow,
Yeah.
I feel like that's rude.
Brutal.
Rude. Also, I don't really like bananas, so I can't engage.
Yeah, nor do I, Jax. I'm with you on that.
Damn. Just let me be rude already. Damn.
You can be rude. It's allowed.
Good.
I'm not sure where else you'd be headed from here. I mean, although, like, or taking the owl, but I'm not sure why.
Because he's gonna get the song.
He has the song.
Oh, well then I don't know. Where is he
Does
going?
he not have the...
Is he going the river?
Does he not have the River Foolishant?
The River Foolishant was in Gerudo Valley.
One shot, you have no nuts. Why did you not pick that up?
He doesn't want a nut on Ganon. Beans?
I don't know what beans would do for you at this point.
Why is
I
he
don't-
going to the river?
He hasn't got the Foolishant. It's in the bottom of Gerudo Valley, and we know.
He never went there, right?
Makes sense, makes sense.
Oh, this is gonna be painful, because I think the River Foolish was here, wasn't it? No.
There's one in Gerudo Valley.
It was the Goron City Foolish that was here. Never mind. I knew there was a Foolish here.
Well, probably also thinking about Goron City, so this will probably save him a little time on that side.
Koopa Troopa Beach. Oh no. Poor frogs.
Hey, the storms was 50 rupees. Like what
Hey.
You sure about that song?
I'd be there thinking, did I play the
Did I
right
play the wrong song?
He literally went child just to do Frogs 1?
Frogs.
Or no.
Huh. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. I mean, when you're at this point in the game, maybe that's where you're at. I mean, to be fair, Long Land of Phantom Ganon was storms, so if there's something that kind of like weird tangle, maybe he's just still unconvinced about what's going on in this weird tangle. Although, I don't know why you would be. You have full access to Phantom Ganon with everything you've done.
I mean, he has killed Phantom Ganon, so.
Yeah, well, that...
Alright,
Imagine
go
doing
on.
things in logical order, come on.
I mean, I would, because I don't fucking know how to do any of this stuff. Alright, where are we going?
This is reverse.
To GTG?
GTG push block, hopefully checking Valley.
It's not gonna.
The zoo sounds nice.
I don't like zoos.
No. I like going to look at the weird birds.
Story checks out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair. Also, I don't think we ever marked.
Well, both
Also,
got-
ooh, that was an awesome save there.
Snipe. The sword
Beautiful.
snipe.
Okay, I was gonna say how much I like the weird aquarium they have in our zoo, but you know what? That's way better.
That was swaggy.
Yeah, that looked really good. One of those things, once you've been doing this long enough, is like, I actually know what I'm doing. I can actually make the sword go where I want it to go. Which means that if I screw up, I can back it up really easy.
Just double checking it's not strength 3 on Morpher.
Yeah. Honestly, when you're at this point in this, honestly, considering you're almost 3 hours, not a bad play to just double check what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And
Me and you
there's
have had that before, Jax, haven't we? Where we go mode dungeons and don't check if strength 3 is there. And
What? Who does that?
that's never happened to us.
Never happened to me.
Alright, and now One Shot is going to go back to being a child and get the song that makes me required to pay those 2 subs I did earlier.
Yes. Get the song, get the $5 for getting the Forest Medallion, your medallion from Forest.
Just imagine that, like, Princess Zelda is like...
Alright, so Sun's
They work.
Sun's
$5.
on Prelude.
Yeah, horse on burning tack. Yeah, you're not. You gotta have that long shot. Even if you didn't need Requiem for keys, that long shot was extremely required. Time to get excited and then disappointed, Decker.
Yeah, Decker's like, oh.
The Poe is not supportive.
Definitely not.
Screw you.
Oh,
Poe. And the
that
like
look is definitely not supportive.
giving Decker a hug.
It's trying to, yeah, I think it is supportive. It's just supporting you in its own way by giving you hugs.
Not the kind of hugs that support anyone.
No.
No.
I don't think like hugs can be supportive. They have no internal structure.
Oh, Decker.
So, what is their desire to eat people then? What is their purpose?
It's not the people. They want the shields.
That's why it always spits Link back out. It just wants the shield.
To protect itself?
No, it's hungry.
Yeah. Buy 2 shields. The lifelikes are hungry.
Also, songs are hard.
Mhm.
And that's Requiem for One Shot, and he's going to his last dungeon.
Yeah.
Decker didn't save quit then. They just quit. I don't know where that would put them.
No,
There.
they quit. Okay, headed towards the valley. Good.
So, Decker will have all the items before they finish.
And unfortunately, we're not going to get a full bingo card because One Shot's not going to go to Burning Tack to get the horse. We're literally Epona's song from a bingo card.
No horses today.
Also, don't read this hint, Decker, because it's going to make you sad.
Oh,
I
no,
don't think you
Decker.
do. This is the last item you need.
Oh, Decker, I'm so sorry. Oh, Decker!
Where'd you pick 20 rupees up from there?
Huh. Just in the valley. Is it
I
in
think
the waterfall?
that was just the game saying, oh, I'm sorry you're finding this now. Here, have 20 bucks.
Yeah, okay.
And... Anger!
Banana.
Da 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 da.
So...
He's going Jabu.
All a Jabu.
Killjoy, Baronade, get Dins.
And then all a Shadow.
Yep.
Half of Jabu, all of Shadow.
Yeah. And then One Shot's got...
And we're just shy of 3 hours, so he's got to be feeling bad about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the slow realization that you're Yes, that slow seeking realization that the entire path nonsense was just to get the letter, and none of it had to do with Boomerang.
Yep.
I think Decker will be in Shadow. Let's try and predict what room Decker will be in when the final slice is done.
He should probably be in wind tunnel area.
Ooh, I was gonna say Crusher room.
He's got that half of Jabu done.
I'll go with the manager because that's the only name I can think of offhand.
Wow, that's pretty deep.
Yeah, I think, like, not quite to boat, but almost there.
If he gets that deep in Shadow, do you think he'll still finish the seed?
Maybe.
Depends on if he has anything better to do this afternoon. or
I think it
evening.
really depends on
Fair.
us individual on whether you want to finish.
Yeah,
this.
it also depends on just how salty he is, really.
Yeah. Some people just want to end it and just stop. Some people
Yeah, and
want to-
especially if you just ran into a bunch of rough logic in a seed like this. I mean, it's not here. Keep going. This should be lights for one shot in a couple seconds.
Yep, this room is officially puts one shot into go.
With that one, in fact.
Yep. Still will need another small key and BK, which is in the invisible room.
Yeah, so he's gonna be clearing for him a little bit still. You could have a friendlier layout, but
Alright, we got the lollipop.
I will never complain about having my light arrows show up in my last dungeon.
Right.
Yeah. It's just gonna be like the light arrows do quite often like to be chilling in spirit, but normally like in the back where you get the hint, you're like, oh, I've left one check in the spirit, and it's that check. Another sad thing for Decker was that the lights aren't in like light trial or something like that.
Yeah, that would have given him a bit of an edge.
Yeah. Would have meant that one shot would have had to do random clear up.
Exactly. This ended up being a very close race in the end with the,
And went back
bow
and
and
forth.
with the bow and the strength locations.
Yeah, we were worried quite early on with the missing bombs to start off with for Decker, but then very much getting that bow, getting that strength 2 in the wasteland really clawed it back, and then it was just that boomerang which we knew for a while it was going to be tricky.
This definitely was a seesaw of a seed, I think. And it was good. It went well.
Yeah, it's definitely something where I do appreciate that about walking on Ocarina of Time, because as we saw in this seed, there's often more than one solution to the same problem. And in this case, very much like all of the bows, you had to go through the same spot to get to all of them, but all of them were possible after that.
Yeah. Yeah. And the strengths being in numerous locations. And
So it would be a hammer neck.
And to get the hammer, you had to get a bottle.
There you go.
Thoughts?
Perfect.
And technically Decker is holding... Decker's strength 2 was out of logic. So, you probably didn't appreciate it at the time, but in fact it was.
Probably realized that once you went back through forest.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now is when One Shot turns on the burners.
yeah, off you go.
He's like, we done! Vamonos!
I care about nothing else in this game. We are gone. Yeah, grand total of 2 Lizalfos, 2 Janalfos, 2 Stalfos, 3 Iron Knuckles, 2 Witches, a Wizard, and a large pig, and we're done.
And a partridge in a pear tree?
Potentially, yes.
Fair. The door trick giving Decker a bit of a hassle here. This is not what he wants right now, game.
Yeah, box skip is scary. It can save a teeny bit of time if you get it on the first try.
And if you miss it... It always feels like if you miss it once, you miss it about 3 times.
Yeah.
I
Oh no.
I'll miss the throw, huh?
Pay respect to the fish. Feels bad.
Alright,
Ooh,
Iron
getting a smooth
Knuckle
hop
1
on
of
the side,
3.
though. Yep. One thing off that checklist.
Oh, I need to mark the light arrows for one shot.
So, One Shot looking very likely to be moving on to the semi-finals, and their match is going to be against Westerner, which I think a lot of people, when looking at the Challenge Cup draw, just to start off with, were saying that Western One Shot probably be two runners to get very far. You know, One Shot was in the top 32 last season, so very capable runner.
In addition to that, the semifinals start a best of 3 series. So both of the semifinals and the grand finals will be best of 3. So I believe the other side is Pryor and Flea versus Westifer and the winner of this match. And whichever one of them takes 2 matches first moves on to play the other one.
Yeah, and that's the other side of the draw, is a bit of the opposite to Western One Shot, and that I don't think a lot of people were putting a lot of stock into Flea and Priyar, who's more known for A Link to the Past than Ocarina of Time. So really good to see those two runners come up and show that they can play this game well, and it's going to be interesting semi-finals all around.
Absolutely, and I'm really looking forward to seeing more of that in the next couple of weeks.
And say goodbye to the witch.
All right.
With 3 hours and 1.5 minutes, One Shot is officially in 6 medallion go mode.
I think Decker will be inside of Shadow before One Shot gets out of this cutscene, though.
Oh, for sure.
This is a bit of a long one.
Yep, and it's an easy one to get over there.
Yeah. Always have to have that warp song.
I think Crusher Room is a good guess for me at the moment. I think I'm gonna be close.
Is it wrong that I want to light up opponents anyway for the bingo card?
Yes, it is wrong.
Okay.
No opponent's song. The horse has been abandoned.
Yeah. Yeah, the seeds specifically didn't want us to have the horse, so we cannot light up the horse.
Shame. Alright, One Shot, get going. He's got it all. The only thing he doesn't have is Strength 3, which we know he doesn't need. And we know he's not going to bother with. That's the important thing. And technically, even if we did write up a bonus song for him, that wouldn't complete the bingo card without Strength 3.
Yep.
Shame.
Honestly, that does feel good when you're coming out of an ADC. It's like, thankfully, I do not have to hunt for those stupid light arrows. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we think about it with the no foolish dungeon, I don't think any of our dungeons could have been hinted foolish.
No,
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. I don't know if it's the randomizer always has to pick a foolish dungeon.
I think it tries to hint to pick a foolish dungeon.
Yeah, which is why I was thinking something that's on Baronade, because these have been dead items so far.
Yeah.
As we said early on, this is going to be a world tour after seeing stuff in bottom of the world GTG and Ice, and it was AD, so...
Alright, here come the Stalfos. There
Yeah,
goes
that
one
way was
Stalfos.
not it was not, you know, finding that bow inside of Shadow Temple was not even that unlikely.
Yeah. And it's not possible for us to still get knowledge of meme percent before runner finishes, because at most one shot opens validation chest and that's it.
Yeah.
Well, one shot has walked past validation chest, so.
Oh, did he already? I hadn't even noticed. Okay.
Mhm.
So.
Yeah, he is down to just Ganon and Ganondorf.
Yep.
To the end of his
Purple,
speed.
Purple, if you're available to pay it out, a runner finishes will be the first winner. Will be the bet winner.
Unless Decker just goes crazy and starts opening stuff.
I think that already sailed this seed. GG's to the betters. Did you find my arrows in the spirit temple? Yeah, they're right here. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Well, good job. Should have put those someplace worse, like Light Trial.
Or... Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say, I had a really interesting one in my RSL match because I started with the light arrows. So Ganondorf was like, in your pocket.
That's actually pretty funny.
How did these get here?
Did you find the light arrows in your pocket? Yes, they were in my pocket. Oh.
Oh crap, I had this old receipt and stuff.
A little bit of used gum.
Yeah. Oh, I dropped it down the sofa. Sorry.
Oh boy. Alright, wizard done. It's bacon time. Let's go.
Time for Ganon. Yeah, looking good for your prediction here.
I think I might be bang on.
I'm glad one of us could be, because my seed hash meme did not pay out today.
Not in the least, but
I usually get at least something right.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
But I took the shot. Bye, Master Sword.
Oh no, I've lost my Master Sword. Whatever will I do?
Pull out a gigantic sword or hammer.
Stab in the butt with hammer.
Okay, it's not going to be the...
Yeah, he's gonna get through here, I think.
Phase 1 down.
That was a small key in that room, Decker. You didn't need that. It did look very smooth getting up there. He's gonna have to get back for that.
Yeah.
An idea of waiting that out and having to walk back is gonna be same or different as time-wise.
Technically, he's not going to need that small key.
True enough.
Technically correct is the best kind of correct, after all.
I think it's time to say GG's to One Shot. Get your GG's in the chat.
And finished at 3:08:03 is Oneshot013.
Oh, he did need the key. He opened the door.
Yep, he got the door.
Well done, One Shot. Heading into the semi-finals to face Westerfair, and unfortunately, the road ends for Decker today. But valiant efforts, some great matches that Decker played, especially the match against Challenge Soir was a great match. So should be really proud of what they did.
And there's the forfeit.
Yeah, at this point, you cleared almost all the game. You pretty much last location that boomerang. I think you're kind of done.
Yeah.
You gotta have the Shadow Temple to finish.
Gonna open up this big chest.
just for fun.
See the bow.
One Shot will be joining us, and so we'll double Decker once, just after a few seconds here.
Thank you, Decker. Thank you.
For what?
For hovering off the big chest.
Oh, nice.
Forfeiting and then forfeiting.
Cheating.
What?
Oh, you're not supposed to hover off the big chest.
You can't.
The big chest. But he forfeited, so it's fine.
Yeah, he's not in an active race. Why can't he do whatever he wants?
Yeah, he forfeited before it, so he's fine.
And now fire our entry.
Go back, reset it, start
All
your
right.
entry, do it.
So what I'm hearing is bingo cards light up.
You know what? Yeah, cheat. Let's do it. Let's do everything.
Time to cheat.
Cheaters never prosper.
All right, One Shot's got the bingo card.
Okay. That was fun.
Yep.
That was a shame. It's sad when races end like this, where one
All
runner
right.
is just
Bringing in
wasting
DubuDeccer.
an item.
GG's Decker, welcome in.
GG's Decker, welcome in. Oh wow.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
There they are.
Uh,
Hello.
So, can I just say at the start that I blame Chimp? So, basically, my theory, right, is in the group stage, right, he forgot, he was like doing a buddy a favor, so he's like, I'm just gonna pretend the deck is not British, right? So he removed the British debuff from me, but then 2 weekends ago, we met up, which meant he was able to verify my identity as very British. Then
Not just
brought the debuff
not just
back,
regular
so-
British, very British.
Yeah. So that brought the debuff back in, and I was like, uh-oh. So
To be fair, I didn't comment on this, but at the start of the restream, you did have an American flag next to your name.
cool.
That's unrelated, but that's also cool. Anyway, One Shot, welcome in, GG's, and congratulations.
Thank you. GG's, everybody.
Yeah. All right. So, any comments or thoughts about the seed to start out with?
Seed was
Mm.
weird, dude. That was a weird seed.
It was a
Yeah.
really cool seed, but
I mean, it was fun to watch.
I can imagine.
I mean, I can kind of summarize everything by like early just errors cost like a lot of the later on stuff, because that kind of crafted what I was doing decision wise, I'd say.
Mhm.
Oh, I had my moments. Don't worry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we
both of you
yeah
had
we
your-
noticed the whole the very short time of day miss into Lon Lon Ranch.
Oh yeah, like milliseconds. Good times.
I
Right
was
after
saying,
the Death in Forest Temple.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
that one was actually a problem.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a bit of a gut punch once we saw that was in fact a strength.
That was because I didn't have that strength then. It's just like after I did everything else over in the GTG area, I was like, yo, this is going pretty, this is pretty good right now. And then, especially because of like how awkward the strength in Wasteland was to get by like getting the bow and the hammer rocks and
It was
stuff.
a strength in Wasteland. What?
Yeah. There was a bow,
And yes, there's
Ah.
also Bone Hammer Rocks.
bow and hammer rocks into strength
Damn
in
it,
Wasteland. I'm like,
dude.
this is pretty fire. Then I cross, I find out it's confirm it's AD, get the Kokiri sword. I'm like, this is a really strong position. I go into forest and I get strength on the chest that I died to Stalfos in, and I'm like,
At like minute
shit.
7 or something.
Oh no.
Yeah,
like-
really early.
So like that basically influenced some of my decision making later after I was like looking for Dins and Rang, where I basically just left the strength 2 block in GTG and the Valley Waterfall until like some of my last checks, just because like from my view I was like, the strength 2, like this stuff was easily clearable much earlier, so unlike the first one through.
Yeah.
There were. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say that kind of backfired basically, but yeah.
There were a lot of moments back and forth. This seemed very seesaw from our side, because every time there was one item that like one of you had missed that was trying to find it later, you got bailed out by finding it later. Like the bow for One Shot.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah,
the shadow bow. Yeah.
That didn't cost you as much as it possibly could have. Like, maybe a little bit of inefficiency in some of the routing around, like, not being able to do water when you would have ideally liked to, and having to do forest a little later. But you didn't actually cost you much because you were able to keep clearing stuff the entire time, and you got the bow and shadow, and then you're able to just go.
The item placements were just really awkward all the way around. I ended up triple dipping forest and water. And it doesn't sound like the other bow was much easier to get anyway, so I guess that was just going to be unavoidable.
Yeah, I think it's because Decker made the call to go for Megaton Hammer a lot earlier than you did.
Yeah, well, it wouldn't have mattered if I decided to go for it sooner, as it turned out.
Yeah, yeah. We were commenting on that. The whole when you get like your 2 tunics right away, you don't worry about your health until you suddenly want to do a trick where you actually do need to do the go tunicless for a while.
Yeah, casually losing 5 minutes. That's that
Yeah,
hurt.
I had that moment like on the way to the lake, and I realized I only had 2 hearts, and I'm like, this could be a problem. Like when I get into the crater, so I just thought as I'm backwalking, I was just like trying to like rack my brain. I was like, where the fuck can I get 2 hearts, please, dear God?
How
So
many?
I just ran at the grass and prayed.
How many containers did you end up finding?
I had 5, I think.
Okay, me too.
Yeah.
But I was on 4 for most of the game. Rough times.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, health management was a big deal in this one for sure.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess one of the questions we had for you, Oneshot, was that you went to King Zora, you unfroze King Zora. I don't know, were you expecting there to be the Ruto's letter to be kind of Paradox letter? Because you then left to do some other stuff before coming back to do.
I thought that would come up. So for some reason I was under the impression that in order to do the trade sequence you needed Eponas, logically. So what I was expecting when
Well, no.
well, I learned very quickly that wasn't the case. So I unfroze KZ expecting Paradox letter. And when Bomb Shoes popped out, I frankly didn't know what to do. So I guess panic just took over and decided to do other checks and search for Rutos. But as I was doing it, I'm like, wait a second. The seed wants me to get the hammer. So back I go. And I made 4 trips to KZ this seed, so that was fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes more sense.
He's a bro. He just wanted to hang out with you.
I get it. I understand that. I would have preferred he gave me the letter, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. And yeah, like this entire path thing was just and the paths were just really complicated too, and all of it was around the hammer.
Yeah, everything led to hammer. I'm assuming the Deku one for a while was just to be able to unfreeze him, right?
Yeah.
And it was because the hammer, and now in Decker, the strength that you got in Wasteland is out of logic.
Yeah.
Like that's
I'm aware.
Yeah, that's strength 3 because that hammer locks every bow.
Because I got the
bows don't lock each other, but they lock every bow.
When I got that second strength, I was like, cool, I can see if it's AD. I won't find letter behind it. And then I found strength 3, and I was like, I can find letter behind it. Just like logic was pretty interesting this seed, to say the least. Just kind of like watching the line and just kind of hopping from either side of it onto either side of it here and there. It was pretty fun though.
It was really interesting from our perspective when you were heading towards Spirit, and we were like, oh, doesn't have strength 2, it's gonna go to Spirit, gonna need to cross again to get the Kikiri sword. And then you pulled out the strength 2, and we were like, what?
Yeah, that was your side's bailout that we were talking about. That was ridiculous.
I was pretty happy with that. That was pretty. I mean, my mic wasn't on, but like, that was one of those moments,
Yeah,
that was a bit of a pop off. Like,
that was a pop off moment. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But we still got the most important path hint, which was the emotional support fish in the graveyard.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't path, but
Jax, I'm trying to give you this. Go with it.
I know, I love the emotional support fish, but it wasn't path. There were plenty of accessible bottles.
I know.
I mean, it did allow us to rush ice.
Because there were two graveyard paths.
Yeah,
there was
but
one to Fungo, one to Baronade.
Yeah, but there were plenty of accessible bottles, so you couldn't have done that.
There wasn't like anything else there though.
Hookshot magic.
Hookshot and magic.
Oh, there was magic. I'm stupid. Never mind. I was like, hookshot, bottle, cool. Yeah, no, that's me being dumb. That's fine.
How about that?
You just see it go up on your little bar go up, and you're like, okay, it's there now. Forgets it
Well,
exists.
well, since
Yep.
it led to rushing ice, we can say it was T-Ris's emotional support fish. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
But how about that French vanilla hookshot and then the actual vanilla bomb bag?
That was funny.
That's pretty cool.
That
Yeah.
was pretty funny. And the long shot, also in water, just casually locking a lot of the seed to be able to cross.
Mhm.
And also French vanilla, yeah.
The
Yep.
lens to the bottom of the well. So,
Yeah, that's another one. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, that well was absolutely stacked. Like after spending, I don't know, I was like 25 minutes. I sat there with like a hook shot and magic. Not even magic. Did I have magic at that time? I don't know. But like
You
I was
probably
sat
had
with like,
magic because it was in
yeah,
Shieldgrave. I assume you
yeah.
did that.
I had like 2 items, and I'm like, I have nothing. It's 25 minutes. This is pretty awkward. Something's gonna be somewhere, and then I get storms from on the ranch, and I'm like, I see. It's well time. Go in, and there's like a bajillion big chests, so I'm just running around like, woo.
yeah, we were like,
That well was nuts.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, we didn't have a single vanilla medallion, stone, or song, but we had a ton of vanilla or French vanilla items.
Hmm.
Yeah, go figure.
yeah,
At least the seed was nice enough to let us know that Requiem was going to be required very early on.
Yeah, that's true.
No room for interpretation of logical AD and ignoring all of your hints. It's just, here it is. You're locked out. Good luck.
Here's your Deku Tree starter kit. Here is your Kakiri sword. Here is your slingshot. Go to
Oh,
Deku Tree.
it really was the Deku starter fact. That's funny.
the seed
It
really
was-
was like, it's locked. It's hard AD, but here's all the stuff for Deku.
Yeah, like it was okay because it kind of just went, oh, you have to do AD for Requiem, by the way, but you already have all the items to do it because I'd already got the hammer at that point. So I was like, well,
Oh man.
time to do my 3 stones, I guess. Woo.
Yeah, Deku grabbed that before crossing the first time.
Makes
So,
sense. Yeah. Mistakes were made
Oh.
this one.
I kind of put off crossing as long as I could, just because I kind of wanted
You want strength
Oh,
too?
like bow or strength 2,
Yeah.
just to like be able to do a bit more over there. And then yeah, obviously I started crossing, and then I saw the big chest of the hammer rocks, and then I like brain farted, ran into GTG, did like a tiny bit, and then I was like, I'll just go get the hammer. This can't go much worse right now. I'll just go get the hammer and get that big chest. So, you know.
Yeah, you two play the seed really differently, even from the off. You know, when Deku, you went into forest, and then one shot kind of went off, and you both did different things. Your time of day was different. You got storms at different times, and then all your dungeon orders were done differently as well. So it was really interesting to watch you progress and find everything. And it is just a game, really, that you just papagered that boomerang walk, because it would
Yeah,
have
I
been
mean,
really good race, a really close race if you got that.
Yeah, it was what, a
I
half
can imagine.
shadow behind, I think?
I'm trying to think when I would have got the boomerang originally. Would have been before going for the hammer, so I'd have played the seed completely differently.
I think the problem was that you had titties and you had like a load of health, and it was like,
Chuckles, are you away from your microphone? Because you're getting really quiet.
oh, am I? Oh, sorry. Is that better?
Nice one. Yes,
Yeah.
a lot.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think jumping down the waterfall to pick it up is like it's a hard thing to do with titties and lots of hearts.
Well, originally when I went there, I had like 3 hearts. Not like max. I just had 3 hearts at the time. I didn't have DD because I was like, I was intending to like jump off and then just drown myself.
Mm,
And then, and then I was like, no, I'll do other stuff first. And
Eating
then
was
I
in
like
Horace's basement, so you couldn't have
panicked
gotten
and
to
stuff.
that
Yeah,
without the bow.
yeah. If I got the boomerang when I originally intended to check the waterfall, I would have played the sea completely differently. So I have no idea how it would have actually gone.
hmm
Because because I'd been able to do Shadow, and like I wouldn't have gone for the hammer anywhere near as soon, things like that. But yeah, who knows?
Yeah, this seed had a lot of potential paths through it.
For sure. Still, I'd much prefer a seed like this than like I don't know.
A linear jet or something like that.
I mean, there were linear parts to this, like the Dins and Baronade and stuff, but like, yeah.
Let's
What are you
also
gonna do? It's like the odd bit, you know.
let's also point out that I don't think we still had ever saw a 40 cent.
No.
No,
found
we
it.
never saw a 40 hint.
Nope.
I really thought it'd be lights, but
Thank God it wasn't.
yeah, both stopped
Yeah,
at
I
20.
think that I was saying that it's like that's probably gotta be the best feeling when you're in particularly on one shot size, since that was Spirit was your last dungeon, when you're going up Spirit and you get your key, and then you get your key and you get the big chest and it's your lights. Like, great, I don't have to worry about
Like-
anything anymore in my entire life.
Oh, okay, cool. That's it then. Yeah. It was an interesting one for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time, one shot, you're moving into the semi-finals. You're going to be playing Westerfer. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling? Confident?
That's a tough one, man. That's a
Yeah.
tough matchup for sure. On the bright side, I'm glad it's best 2 out of 3. So that if I casually lose 5 minutes trying to do the adult trading sequence again, there's always game 3. But you know, it's definitely a tough one, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, that's going to be so good to watch. That's going to be brilliant content. So really looking forward to that. Decker, unfortunately, you're going to leave us here, but you've played so well. Like that match versus Challenge Soir, you played excellently. And
I'm free of
kind of
closed Deku. Fuck closed Deku. To be honest.
I'm gonna go ahead and make one last pun here because I've done this too many times already. So I'm just gonna put myself in the timeout zone.
1 second.
What?
Everyone just brace yourselves. Brace yourselves.
Like you were saying about the best of 3, at least you got more than one shot.
And out
he's
he
in the
goes.
channel.
And that's what we've been. That's what we've had all seeds. So you'll have to.
That's not too bad.
I'll be honest, if I don't hear about 50 puns a day related to my name, so I kind of saw that one coming.
Sorry.
Everybody go and follow.
No, you're not.
Decker. They've been brilliant, and hopefully we'll see a lot more of these runners in future. We had Shy and Milkweed and Sadie on the tracking. It's been me, Chuckles, and Jax and Dastar doing all the commentary. I was just going to put exclamation mark Sadie then, but
Race mod. Or seed.
Or seed, yeah. And then of course we've got Hell Knight behind the curtains doing everything. We're going over to, I believe, a S5 match, the Silver Gauntlets. So thanks everyone for watching. Thank you, One Shot. Thank you, Decker, for entertaining us.
A pleasure.
No problem. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
Yep.
thanks for the race, guys.
Yeah, we'll see
GGs,
you all
everybody.
again for more Challenge Cup and more League. So keep posted for League updates on the Silver Gauntlets as well.
And of course, thank you, chat.